never a flaw.
A different kind of high, you know. Feel me on this. Ladies and gents, your dopey host presents extravagance in the lady frame. Leaving cum stains, niggas remain all. When I go to Dillinger, throw it to your jaw. Never a flaw. Never before have you seen such magnificence in the Black Princess. Yes, flows phenomenal, I'm the bomb Ziggy. Ask Biggie, keep a dedicated squad with me. Call us the Gabbana girls, we dangerous. Bitches pay a fee just to hang with us. Trust, niggas lust without a bank account. I doubt we could swing that route. Feel me out, I'm used to hanging with boosters in the best name brand with the insane clan. Man, listen. My position is lieutenant. Like a block of hash, got the burn it to Bennett. Send it, I send it back to your greasy freaky Arabic style, Shamuch Dahastizi. To please me, you got to be well off. Bust a shell off with a tattoo that starts off.
Yeah, ma, I love you like the light. I got ya, since music. Can I feel ya? All I wanna do is touch ya. The ultimate rush, the drug baby. Yeah, ma, I love you like the light. I got ya, since music. Can I feel ya? All I wanna do is touch ya. The ultimate rush, drug baby.
To my niggas that trickle-a-doo, to my bitches that suck tickle-a-doo, while they niggas lick the middle. I'm the Don, y'all. High drippin' John Paul 40 year weird. Yeah, enough glorifying, lyrically electrifying. Bitches be lying about the clothes they be buying. Some stores won't even let you whores in till I begin to embarrass that ass and get trash. Kim's a pass, all food. Bitches still drinking booze. I sip Cristal and Land Cruise. Receive all the oohs in the R, the Jews in the car. Slip nigga, I'm sticking you, baby paw. Yes indeed, flows first class, and yours is coached like the back. The brother mama, jog 5 miles a day, then I hit the sun. My girls rock Chanel and smoke mad
yeah,
marijuana.
I love you like the light, like the ganja, since music. Can I feel ya? All I wanna do is touch ya. The ultimate rush, drug baby. Damn, ma, I love you like the light, like the ganja, since music. Can I feel ya? All I wanna do is touch ya. The ultimate rush, drug baby.
Inhale this, clench your fists, then ya feel the mist through the uterus. Can ya picture this? Life without me, wake up you're having bad dreams. Cause you're fiend for a tote. My crew totes and mink coats. On a sail with the boat. What you thought? We get caught and get bailed out? Fuck the jailhouse. Tennessee on the rocks is all we got as we sail out. Entrepreneurs, Cristal pause, be glad we ain't taking yours. Born, I'm warning ya. Style waits for no bitch. I dream rich when I fuck with scratch and sniff. Now I stack the shit, practice it, so no bitch can tax the shit. Miraculous, so I can relax a bit and get my toes split. Drugs, nigga. Drugs.
Damn, ma, I love you like the light, like the ganja, since music. Can I feel ya? All I wanna do is touch ya. The ultimate rush, drug baby. Damn, ma, I love you like the light, like the ganja, since music. Can I feel ya? All I wanna do is touch ya. The ultimate rush, drug baby.
I don't really remember feeling like this.
shit. Got by, only right was stopping to give her props. She came from the block of only finer crops. Do your thing, Mary Jane. Happy just to hear your name. Do your thing, Mary Jane. When the world starts to stress you out, what you do? Put a cancer stick off in your mouth. So the store, the fact remains is they get made. The government's been taxing that. Getting paid if it's taxable, it's cool to smoke. Kill it not, and the alcohol is killing folks. True or not, other people try to make you bad, but you're not. When my situation's looking sad, I know I got a true friend in my time of need. All I need, you're natural, you come from seeds. I breathe, makes me happy when I'm feeling pain. Once again, makes me happy just to hear your name. Do your name every day. Happy just to hear your name. Mary Jane, do your thing. Break it down. When you're sad, depressed, and feeling strange, who you blame? Need some company to keep you sane. Mary Jane, I love you, Mary Jane. All I need to get me through this thing. True to game. You ain't never made me smash my thing. Scratch the rain. Anything you've always kept me tame. And it's plain for me to see that you my everything. Mary Jane helps to ease the brain. When you hang, there is seasons you ain't never changed. Stay the same. Never seen what people seen in speed. You became naturally everything we need. Do the thing, baby, true indeed. Do your thing, Mary Jane. Happy just to hear your name. Mary Jane, do your thing. High energy, full with the wisdom, sense of a rich man, knowledge in the rhythm. This is what I'm using to come up with a style, so I'll interact all together better with the crowd. Nervous for a second and the record starts spinning, and I fall into the state of mind of what I've just created. Pumping like the doctor, D into the RE, suckers ready to leap up on the tip when we made it. Created so I'll never be regarded as a regular, more than just a little bit better than my competitor. You should never underestimate the fashion. I hope for the stage, whether I'm cooling or thrashing. Clocking the concoction created by me. When read, you read, E equals a D-O to the C. Knowledge and the talent that my mother had born to her equals an artist I won't be worn. What is that, Dre?
It's the formula.
It's like a message that only I can understand, but those who wanna comprehend will again be in the midst of the brother. Unlike another in any way, cause Trey don't play, say what the other say originality is a must. Whenever I bust, the funky composition is crushed, and I trust that you know it when you hear a funky record with potential. Be getting hyped because Dre rocking the instrumental. Nothing like what you've heard before and more, nevertheless. See, I don't vest. I mean, I'm like fresh, if not the freshest. When I'm expressing my thoughts on Ronnie, you can help but listen up and get caught on. Because I cook when I pick up a pen and begin in the end, it's dope. That's cause I wanna win. Knowledge and the talent that my mother had born to her equals a duck. What is it, Dre?
Yo, man, that's the formula.
Dope as long as I can like imagine making each record that I do better than the last one. Take a little time, choose the topic and drop it, release it. The science of making dope beats with rhythmic American poetry. Shift at the stations, now many people know of me. I'm the D into the O and the O into the C and the C into the period. Suckers are fearing this when heard the dope style calculated by the great. Wait and take just a second to get caught up in my record. New but not a kid to be warned. If something's getting torn up, then I'm doing the tearing, not being torn. Shaping up to be one of the top vocalists, lyricists, and when you hear this, you shouldn't choke on this. Knowledge and the talent makes it valid for me to get it patent. Dre, tell them what I'm rapping.
The formula.
Suckers frontin' for nothing cause I'm gonna get mine. It's in the cards and I think I might have read this. So don't lie and try to front like someone said this. Most who know thoughts served by the doc see that it's a mission impossible trying to rock me. For an arena who that's me to perform for her G.O. and easily I flow when you know using a formula.
into my own hands. RBG, refined, be a grown man. See, that's what I'm doing, cause I know it's inside of me. All I gotta do is just bring it to reality. It's fuck the government, but still I gotta pay the rent. So yeah, I'm for the caper, most definite. Keeping it militant, focused, intelligent. Pimping the system is basic common sense is still fuck the bid. Black power ain't dead. All that red, white, and blue shit be going to your head. See, we break bread, it's like a game or a sport. Gotta train every day to keep your team on point. Cause still, to this day, our reparations ain't paid. And you can see it in the poverty around the way. It ain't even our own people on BET. So they gotta get it from somebody, it might as well be me. Besides, a nigga gotta eat when he hungry. You see how they send troops to war for their country. Niggas worldwide need an army of one. It's revolution to the fullest, put the bullets in the gun, nigga.
These the last days. Get yours. 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 These the last days.
Peace, Black Power family. It's your boy Psychopath, Black at you, with another Waking Big Bill. What's good, family? Do me a favor, family. Hit one if everything sounds correct. If my audio's clear, I don't want to make sure I don't have no echoes or anything. If I have echo, let me know. Press one if I sound good, family. Before I get going on this whole string. Everything's good. Echoing? Okay. All right. Okay. I should be good now. All right. What's good though, family? You know what I mean? What's the word? It's some things that happened since the last time I went live. Actually, there's some things that happened the other night that I wanted to really get into, but I didn't because we had Doggy Diamonds on. Shout out to him and Knowledge Born Out Live, and we had other things to address. But so I didn't really get to delve into no pop culture or anything. You know what I mean? But yeah, peace to everybody in the live chat first and foremost. Peace to Back to Love. Peace to formerly Geneva. Peace to Hugh Tragic. What's good with you, homie? What's good with Water? What's good, bro? Let's see. What's good with my sister Jade? Let's see. What's up with let's see. Who else? Munchie was in here earlier. What's good with Just the Rain was in here. Yeah. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the whole family. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, I ain't get a chance to really touch into no pop culture or nothing. You say I still got an echo? Oh, I'm good now. Okay. Yeah. I ain't get a chance to really touch into no pop culture the other day, whatever. From time to time I like to indulge into what the hell is going on out here, because our people seem to be caught up and wrapped up in that, what everybody, all our celebrities in our community and all the athletes and entertainers are doing and everything. So from time to time I indulge into it. Yeah, everybody knows the story by now. Tyrese is pretty much having a mental breakdown on social media. Straight mental breakdown on social media, and it's really sad to really see, to be honest with you. First, like Tyrese, this whole thing with him going back and forth with people on social media isn't nothing new. He's been doing this for quite a while. I remember he had a few joints before where he was going back and forth with somebody. I forgot who it was. Because he done had so many Twitter beefs and everything else all over the fucking place. Like this is like he's known for getting on social media and acting up. I remember one time he had like I said, he was going back and forth with this one dude, and he was I don't remember who it was, but I do remember him walking around flashing his house over there, talking about how he got this pool and how much money he got, and he was just trying to sun him on some like I'm big bad Tyrese and I got all this shit and you ain't got nothing, and he pretty much was, I forgot who it was, but he was trying to sun him like pretty much trying to treat him like he was a nobody ass motherfucker, right? So I remember that in particular. I remember how he was looking very clownish doing that shit, because he wasn't addressing nothing the motherfucker was actually saying. He was just trying to discredit him by talking about how much shit he got. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I digress. So I mean, he's done did other things, calling non-blacks Nubian queens and all types of other madness. So, you know, like, so I'm just throwing all this out there. Like, I understand all this. I got my own little issues with Tyrese. You know, he be doing some soft shoe cooning from time to time, and just I never felt like his mind was always all the way there. You know, like, I always felt like he was a little bit wrapped up and caught up in himself. I heard other singers complaining about him, saying that he's hard and difficult to work with and all types of other stuff. So, I mean, you know, you hear all this stuff about him, you know what I mean? And, you know, I really don't put a whole lot of credence into none of this stuff, because I don't put too much weight on what any of these motherfuckers do, because I don't put none of these motherfuckers on no pedestal. You understand? So, you know, like, none of that shit really, you know, is anything worthy of really, you know, getting all wrapped up into. But this in particular has broken the fucking internet. This right here has broke the fucking internet. Like everybody was talking about this. And, you know, when I first saw it, I knew he was going to get clowned, but I didn't think it was going to break the internet. This shit broke the internet. You understand? And, you know, we all saw what happened. You know, recently he's been beefing with The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. You know, he's been beefing with The Rock lately, and the funny thing about that is he was beefing with The Rock, and he's upset with The Rock, right? Because apparently, you know, they all was doing the whole Fast and Furious joint. You know, they was a part of the whole Fast and Furious franchise and everything, or actually, technically, I guess still is a part of the whole Fast and Furious thing or whatever. And The Rock eventually joined the franchise, and, you know, kind of in the franchise, I guess, took off a little bit more. Don't get me to lying, I'm not too familiar with the Fast and the Furious. It never was my thing. I never was too much into the whole street car racing, extra, you know, whole motherfucking Grand Theft Auto type bullshit. Like, it just never fascinated me. I wasn't into that shit, you know what I mean? And it might be crazy to hear, being down from Newark, New Jersey, and we the land of the stolen cars and the car chase and everything else. That was never my thing. I never stole a car in my life. I ended up in a stolen car one time, but I didn't know the bitch was stolen. Once I found out, I got the fuck up out of there. Like, I never was into the stolen car thing. That was never my rush. You know, I had other things that gave me a rush. Stolen cars was not one of them. Anyways, I digress. So this shit was never really my thing. You know, it seemed like a whole bunch of, I don't know, geeky white boy. I'm going to live out my thrills via this motherfucking movie and all this stuff. I don't know. It just seemed like some old frat boyish type motherfucking feel. I don't know, man. That shit. Unrealistic bullshit. Like, I was over it. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers getting all these chases, nobody chasing these motherfuckers. Like, where the cops at with all this shit? Like, I don't know, man. I'm from a different sector. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's different where these motherfuckers live at, but I don't know. Anyways, never was into this shit. So don't get me to lying about how good this franchise doing, but last I checked, they was pretty profitable. You understand? So, you know, then The Rock went on and joined, and apparently they took a liking to The Rock, and they offered him a spin-off type movie or something for that character that wasn't going to involve the other cast. You know, they probably was trying to work their way into branching away from the whole Fast and Furious thing, because I'm sure that shit got to be getting ready to run its course. I mean, they done did 8 motherfucking movies, Fast and Furious, and Tyrese bitching about them putting off number 9. And, you know, most films only have a certain amount of shelf life. You understand? Like, I remember when they was doing Friday the 13th. When they first was doing Friday the 13th, they started doing all these, you know, part 1, and then, you know, came out, that did good. Then they did part 2, that did good. So they started doing 3 and 4 and 5. And they initially was going to do 13 episodes. You know, Friday 13th, they was going to have 13 chapters, right? That was what they originally was going to do. Shit ran its course. after part 7, and they done took, and then they went to part 8, and they decided to take Jason out of fucking Crystal Lake and take that motherfucker up to the fucking city and shit, up by Times Square, scaring people by taking off his mask and the shit. By that point, it was over. The writing was on the wall. That bitch was over. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all done fucked around, took Jason out of Crystal Lake. This shit done lost its purpose. It's stupid now. He's running around in Manhattan chasing 3 people. Chasing 3 people. He's around millions of motherfuckers. He's walking past millions of motherfuckers he could be chopping up. But he's focused solely on these 3 motherfuckers. Made no motherfucking sense. When I first heard Jason Takes Over Manhattan was coming the fuck out, I thought that motherfucker was going to be up there on top of the Empire State Building chopping off heads. It was going to be raining European heads. That's what I thought I was going to fucking see when I first heard he was going to Manhattan. Man, I saw that bullshit. I was mad as fuck. I was like, man, I don't even want to see no more Friday the 13th. Anyway, I digress. I'm getting way off course right now. But that's how I felt, though, family. Anyways, let me get back to what I was saying. The Fast and Furious, you know, like this shit's usually, you know, like these movies that have a lot of sequels and everything else, you know, they usually run their course after a while. And, you know, I'm sure I'm sure people are starting to, you know, get a little bit tired of the Fast and Furious a little bit, or starting to wane off from it a little, you know, besides the hardcore fans, you know, but the average Joe motherfucker like me who don't really give a fuck about that shit is tired of seeing another Fast and Furious. Like, I'm good. Like, y'all motherfuckers could have stopped at part 2. And I'd have been all right. You understand? Like, so, like, you know, I'm over that shit. But anyways, like, so, you know, besides the hardcore motherfuckers, you know, a lot of people are probably going to start waning off on that shit soon. So they looking for something to branch off to. You know, they looking to rebrand that shit. And I guess they choosing The Rock to try to, you know, be the catalyst. Because, you know, The Rock is like the most famous motherfucker in Hollywood at this point in time. In 2017. That motherfucker is in everything. Anything major coming out, The Rock is probably involved some type of motherfucking way. That motherfucker got HBO shows, you know, host they say live whenever the fuck he wants. You know what I mean? He could bounce back to in wrestling 2 weeks before WrestleMania and be in the main event. You know, like The Rock can do whatever the fuck he wants right now. Like, he got a free ticket to do whatever, wherever, whenever. You understand what I'm saying? So, of course, they going to try to latch on to this Rock fame. They're going to try to ride this bitch out. They're going to ride it while it's hot. So, you know, they're going to try, you know, so they offered them a spin-off. Now, you know, The Rock, you know, obviously, I guess he took the deal. Must have made him an offer he couldn't turn down. All right, cool. You know, I ain't got no issues with that. You know, making money, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But apparently... Now, this is where shit gets a little sticky, because Tyrese is making some claims that The Rock promised him some things that I'm not too sure that The Rock promised him. The Rock never co-signed any of this, but he also didn't deny it. You know, let me throw that out there as well. You know, but The Rock The Rock came out and said, you know, Tyrese came out and said that The Rock he asked The Rock not to you know, take a spin-off if one is offered to him, because, you know, he needs this Fast and Furious 9 to come out, because he's a little tight on money right now, you know, and he's going through some things in the court system and everything else, this, that, and the third. And, you know, he kind of, you know, was asking him, you know, for that, I guess for him personally, could The Rock not take the deal if one is offered? And he's claiming that The Rock told him he wouldn't do that. This is what he's claiming. Now, again, I don't know what was said and what wasn't said. I'm just telling y'all what was, you know, I'm just telling y'all the claims that Tyrese is making. Now, he's saying that this is what The Rock said. Now, I question if The Rock said that, but, you know, I'm going to go off what he's saying for now. And so, you know, and The Rock took the deal, whatever. So now Tyrese is hot. Tyrese started going on a rampage. That motherfucker blew up Twitter. He blew up Instagram. He blew up Facebook. Because, you know, he's a little drama whore. He's a drama whore. Let's just call it what the fuck it is. Tyrese is a fucking drama whore. That motherfucker is all about the drama. He's very melodramatic, to say the least. You understand? So, you know, he got on his little soapbox and he started, you know, going in on The Rock, right? Now, this is nothing new from Tyrese. Again, I just explained that, you know, this is kind of what he does. This is kind of what he's known for. You know, he gets on his bullshit, and he, you know, when something happens, and then he jumps in and he wants to, you know, whatever, put it all out there, and, you know, he likes for people to feel sorry for him and everything else. You know, he got that narcissistic, you know, mindset. He's a total sociopath. You understand? But this one was different, though. And I kind of knew that this one was different when I was initially reading before all this video shit. When I initially was reading all this other shit with him and The Rock was going on a few weeks ago. I was like, this is a little bit different. Like, he's really going through something over there. Like, cause he was just saying the weirdest shit. Like, he was pulling people into the beef that had nothing to do with it. He was posting up pictures of Paul Walker, or whatever that motherfucking name is, and Vin Diesel, and all them motherfuckers, all them Fast and Furious motherfuckers. Like, yeah, this the Fast and Furious family. This is all about the Fast and the Furious family. We together, and we do this for the family, and it's about the family. It ain't about being selfish. It ain't about thinking about only you. It ain't about trying to be the superstar and everything. It ain't about that. It's about the family. Shout out to the Fast and Furious family. We will always be family. We should have never let these outsiders come into our family and disrupt everything. These outsiders is fucking the game up and blah 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 and everything else. And he was just like going in, calling The Rock an outsider and the Fast and Furious family. And look at this picture. Look who's hugged up with me. You know, look who's over here standing by himself. Look who's standing by himself, and look who's hugged up with me. That's right. That's because we family. We the Fast and Furious family. You know what I'm saying? You just kept talking about the Fast and Furious family. Like, the fuck is you talking about, dog? What? Bro, you wasn't even in all those fucking movies. Matter of fact, I haven't seen one Fast and Furious movie with you in it. I didn't even know you was in the fucking Fast and Furious until I was reading those tweets a few weeks ago. I didn't even know. And that's real. I was like, shit. You was in the Fast and Furious too? Which one? You talking like you been here since day one. I seen the first one, motherfucker. I don't remember you in that one. I kind of half-ass watched the second one. That shit kind of watched me. I ain't really watch it. But, you know, I couldn't even tell you what the fuck the storyline was. I don't even remember. Because I didn't care. I was over that shit by part 2. I told you. I never saw anything else after it. I was over that shit. What is this crap? So what, are you fucking shitting me with this Fast and Furious family and all this whole other shit? Everything else? Get the fuck out of here. You know, but I could tell though it was something different. I was like, it's something different with this. He's going through something right now, and this guy, and I kind of gathered that it was something financially, because he was real upset about this movie not coming out when he wanted it to come out, when he needed it to come out. Fuck what he wanted. This was about what he needed. He needed that movie to come out when it initially was planned for the movie to come out, because he was counting on that bread. And being that the movie got pushed back, that was fucking his money up. You know, because if he had something else on the plate, this wouldn't even be an issue. You would have never seen these tweets initially, and you would have never known about any beefs. It wouldn't even have been a beef between him and The Rock if he had other things lined up. But apparently he didn't, and this was all he had. And he needed this bread. But we're going to get back to that in a second. So, you know, so I was like, yeah, this shit is different, family. I'm like, this shit is different than a motherfucker. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, you can tell by the way he's, like the things he's saying, if you reading into the post, because you know, Y'all know me. You know, my name's Psycho. You know what I'm saying? I psychoanalyze every fucking thing. You understand? Every situation, every claim made, every motherfucking scenario, I psychoanalyze everything. I want to know why motherfuckers is doing what the fuck they doing. First, I find out what the motherfucker is doing or what a motherfucker is claiming. Then I want to psychoanalyze the thought process behind it. That's just the motherfucker I am. So I'm sitting up here, I'm psychoanalyzing the whole scenario, right? And I'm like, all right. I peeped everything that was going on before this video even dropped. So when this video dropped, right, the other day, I kind of wasn't surprised. It kind of validated what I already knew and kind of was like, you know, confirmation to everything I already suspected. And yes, that's exactly what was going on, right? So he makes the video, right? And he just starts babbling, right? And he's like, you know, he's you could tell he's stressing. You could tell he's stressing hard, and you know he's going in. He got a hoodie on with his daughter's name. I believe her name is Shayla, and it says Shayla Rocks on his shirt. And he kept referencing the actual hoodie, you know, and kept talking about his daughter and how he's in a bind right now. And he started going in about his baby mother apparently not allowing him to see his daughter. You know, started going in about him having to pay $13,000 a month on child support. Right? And he starts crying. I mean, he's bawling. And it ain't like, this ain't the one of them cries where, you know, some tears just trickle down. You know, you trying to fight it, but, you know, the tears are still trickling down. And your eyes might get a little bit red, but, you know, your face is still kind of straight, you know, and you kind of just wiping them off and everything else. Nah. This motherfucker was bawling. I mean, bawling. Like this, he was, he didn't hold back. You know, he let it all out. You know, he went on like, it was like a 6-minute tirade or something like that. You know, and he was complaining about the situation, about him in court and his daughter, and he just wanting his daughter, and he just want to see his daughter, and it was mainly about his daughter. You know, then he did another joint where, was it the same one? I don't know. He did mention something about The Rock, and he was talking about how The Rock's on steroids and everything else, and how selfish he is and all this, everything. Still blaming The Rock for his bread about to be fucked up because the movie's pushed back. Then this motherfucker gets on motherfucking Twitter and announces that if The Rock, he sat up there and made a motherfucking threat and said, if The Rock is in the next Fast and Furious 9, I will not be in the movie. Now, this is a motherfucker, right, who's already, you know, having issues getting work. He had just said that in the video. He said nobody wants to hire him because of all the fuck shit going on between him and his baby mother. Right? He just got finished saying all that. He's already pissed off that the movie got pushed back, and now he's going to turn around and quit. Threaten to quit if The Rock is in the movie. Like the producers and the owners of the Fast and Furious franchise is going to, yeah. We can't allow Tyrese to leave this motherfucking this franchise. What are we going to do if Tyrese leaves this franchise? Oh my goodness. We'll be finished. We'll be ruined. We have to drop the rock. We have to drop the rock. We can't allow Tyrese to walk. What? What? Is this dude serious? Do you really think that the Fast and Furious franchise motherfuckers is going to choose you over The Rock? Shit. You done lost your motherfucking mind. You done lost your motherfucking mind back there, Tyrese. Let me put that shit out there. I don't know what the fuck you was thinking. How the fuck? Yeah, you don't want that job either. I see why you having a hard time finding work. Truth be motherfucking told, saying that dumbass shit. Hell is wrong with you, Dad? You got the game twisted. But this is going to bring me back to my original point. And what the title of the video is. Tyrese is not in his right frame of mind. Tyrese is having a mental breakdown right now. Tyrese is having a mental breakdown right now, and it's not a good look, family. It's not a good look. But see, this is what happens when in the social media age, because you know we're in this whole social media age where everything is, you know, everybody, you know, on that look at me, you know, era. We had the look at me era. Everybody's like, look at me, look at me, look at me. Everybody wanted attention, right? Social media was one of the best things and worst things that happened to our society, because it's giving motherfucking narcissists a platform to just, you know, just seek attention. You understand? But yeah, but this is you know, this was a narcissist that's going through a mental breakdown. So of course we get to see it live and in color on all your Snapchats and Instagrams and Facebooks, right? And your Twitters and your YouTubes. We get to see it everywhere, right? Because everybody needs to know that Tyrese is going through something. Everybody needs to know that Tyrese is going through something. You know, everybody's world has to stop because Tyrese is going through something. This is how narcissists are. This is how sociopaths move. They're self-centered. Everybody's world evolves around them. So therefore, everybody has to know what Tyrese is going through, because he needs your sorrow and your pity. This is what narcissists do. It's actually quite disgusting, to be honest with you. Like, son, you're fucking Tyrese. Save that shit for your unsung Hollywood documentary. When I want to hear about your life story, I will watch your unsung Hollywood story, motherfucker. I don't need everybody's world to stop because you going through something. We all going through something, motherfucker. We all got our own fucking issues. We all have our own fucking problems. Why are you crying on a public platform? You should have sent the private video crying to your baby mother, because that's who that motherfucking video was aimed at. We should have never saw that video. Understand? That's TMI. Too much motherfucking information. Now I just wanted to throw all that disclaimer shit the fuck out there. And let everybody know that's, you know, that's how motherfuckers should feel. But let me say this. At the end of the motherfucking day, truth be motherfucking told, after saying all that I just said, as a black father in this country, it was hard not to feel his pain. It was hard not to feel his pain, family. Seriously. Like, that shit was real uncomfortable to watch as a black father in this country. And me knowing people who went through these similar situations and how I've seen that completely destroy and break motherfuckers. I mean, I have seen this type of scenario break motherfuckers. Same way it broke him. Because he's broken right now. Let's do not get this twisted. He was not acting. You know, by no means was he acting in any of this. That was all his true natural feelings, family. All of it. And it's pretty sad. You know, because again, coming from a black father, man, I couldn't even imagine being in that situation without me being broken eventually. Because that can break a motherfucker. Unless you one of these deadbeat motherfuckers out here who could care less about their kids, that motherfucker could care less. Like, yeah, they wouldn't bother him one bit. You understand? And Tyrese does not strike me as that type of motherfucker. You know, love Tyrese or hate him, he doesn't strike me as the type of person that is going to come across as a bad father. He just doesn't strike me as that guy. He actually strikes me as a guy who will spoil his kids. Now, let's get into that, what Jay just said in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. What's going on, Nikki? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's up in there listening. Teague, what's good with you too? If I missed y'all, my bad. Let's get into that. He is paying $13,000 a month in child support. That's $13K. $13,000 a month in child support. Now let me say this. Some of these motherfuckers who's running around here laughing and trying to clown on Tyrese, you know, making all these little jokes about him, memes and all this other shit and everything else. These motherfuckers right here, most of these motherfuckers who's running around here acting like this, haven't paid $13,000 total on their motherfucking kid, and their child is grown now. And they haven't kicked out $13,000 on their kid total. On none of their kids. If you add them all up, these still don't equate to $13K. But these motherfuckers running around here trying to clown Tyrese. So some of these motherfuckers need to get their minds right and go take care of what they need to go take care of. Let me put that out there. $13,000 a month is fucking insane, family. In fucking sane. There is no way in hell, family. No way in hell somebody should have to pay $13,000 for one child. For one child, family. He ain't paying $13K total for like 10 kids. He's paying $13,000 a month for one child. I would like for somebody to try to make sense out of that to me, because you can't. You can't tell me what the fuck a kid needs per month that's going to cost $13K a month. The child support system is broken, family. It's broken. And this is proof of it. Because that is ridiculous. $13,000 a month. That equates $156,000 a year. $156,000 a month. A year. $156,000. He's not taking care of that kid. Tyrese is not taking care of his child. Tyrese is taking care of his child, his child's mother, the dude the child's mother is fucking, the cleanup lady, the house they're fucking in, the car that the motherfucking baby mother boyfriend is riding around in. He's paying for all that shit. That's what that $156,000 a year is going towards. Let's stop playing, family. Let's stop playing. That shit is insane. The child support system is broken. It's broken. That don't make any fucking sense. And not only are you ripping him off for $13K a month, you don't even let him see his child? He got to pay $13,000 a month and don't even get to see his child? That's insane, family. That's insane. That don't make no fucking sense. So you telling me after he kicks out all this motherfucking money, his baby mother can still say fuck you? You ain't seeing this. You ain't seeing Shayla. Shayla staying here. Stay away from her. Really? See, it's shit like that is why you have organizations like the MRA. It's situations like that why you have organizations like the MRA, the men's rights activists. It's reason why these motherfucking organizations exist. It's because of stuff like this. Because nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck. This system this child support system is damaged, and it needs to be fixed. Because that is an absurd amount of money. That is absurd. I don't care how much he makes. That is absurd. That don't. Yeah, that I can't even. You can't even make sense out of that, family. You can't. And then listen, ladies. Let me say this. You should never use your child as a weapon for revenge. Let me say that again. Ladies, you should never use your child as a weapon for revenge. Because it's unfair to everybody involved. It's unfair to the other parent that you're doing it to, and it's unfair to the child. The child needs the father in their life. You don't get along with the father, fine. You don't have to deal with him. You don't got to be in a relationship with the father. But to keep your child away from the father is dead wrong. Dead wrong. Your personal feelings about the father shouldn't have anything to do with the child's relationship with the father. You don't have to be in a relationship with the father. But just because you're not in a relationship with the father, do not go out your way to try to pull away and damage any relationship the child and the father may have. I've seen it happen plenty of times. This Tyrese case is not unfamiliar in our community. This happens quite often. So again, as a black father in this country, it's hard not to feel his pain. So I felt a little uncomfortable laughing about him, because he's going through some real shit. I might not agree how he's handling it. He shouldn't be on social media with all this crap and everything else. And it is a cry for attention. It's a cry for help. And again, I told you I've had past issues with shit he's done. And I think a lot of the shit he going through right now, some of it he brought on himself. But at the end of the day, it was hard not to feel his pain. So yeah, that's my message to the mothers out there is I hope you are allowing your child the opportunity to have a relationship with the father. I hope y'all are not using the kid as get back for something that fucked up the father might have done in the past. Because that's just being extra petty. And you being unfair to the child. You know, a person only gets to see their kid grow up once. You know, you don't get no do-overs. You don't get no mulligans. You know, these little days, weeks, and months that go by that you keeping away from the child and the father and everything else, that's time that they're not going to get back. And people also have to stop acting like men don't have feelings. There's this perception out here that men just have this crazy ass bravado and we don't have any motherfucking feelings whatsoever. That would be also a lie. We all have feelings. Right? Just because we don't show our feelings the same way a female shows her feelings does not mean we don't have feelings. Men tend to be less emotional, but it doesn't mean we don't feel. We just learned how to handle it different. But at the end of the day, we still feeling that pain. And at some times, at certain points, you can hit that breaking point at times. Something like this, something like a death happening, a close death to you. You know, there's certain things that could get a man to his breaking point, where he can't hide it anymore. Again, don't mean we ain't been feeling before that. What happened was he hit his breaking point. He's a broken man. And it's sad to see a broken man. And it's hard not to feel his pain. Know what I mean? Yeah, he's done, like I said, yeah, back to love, trust me, I know he do stupid shit. He's done a lot of dumb shit. He's done a lot of dumb shit, and I ain't excusing none of the dumb shit he's done in the past. At all. At all. But this whole, his daughter being kept away from him and everything else, like, I'm more on that more so than the money thing. Like, you know, like the money thing, him being tight on money, a lot of that is hit on him. But that court case is still ridiculous. I mean, that child support shit is ridiculous, bro. That shit is ridiculous. That shit is ridiculous. Even though he blows a lot of money, that's still insane. That's right, Nikki. Nobody wins when you do that. Exactly. Nobody wins. It might make you feel better at the time, ladies, but you're not winning. You're not winning. You might feel like it, but you're not. You shouldn't do that. That's not cool. I done seen some fucked up ass situations. I done seen a lot of my brothers get caught up in some fucked up ass situations. That's why I always made the claim that the child support system is broken. It needs to be fixed in so many different ways. It is very anti-male. And yeah, it's just not right. It's just not right. I can't support the way the child support system is in place right now. It needs restructure. I support having a child support system. I don't support the way it is right now. It needs restructuring. Yeah. That's the normal tactic, Jade. These women that I'm talking about that use the child as a revenge weapon, as a weapon of revenge, these ladies that I'm talking about, that's what they do. They turn around and they will try to turn the child against them. These are the ladies that run around and they'll be like, you know, you ain't shit just like your daddy. Your daddy wasn't shit and you ain't shit either. You're going to end up just like your worthless ass daddy. You're going to be a sorry ass nigga just like your daddy. These are the type of females that I'm talking about. These are the type that have no issues using the child as a weapon for revenge. using a child for their own selfish purposes, bashing the kid, giving the kid a complex that the father's evil and you're evil too. It's insane and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. That's child abuse. That's child abuse. But nobody will call that child abuse, but that's what it is. You're mentally fucking with that kid, and you're mentally fucking with the father, and that's you intending to fuck with the father, but you also mentally fucking with the kid, and you don't even realize it, nor do you care, because you just concerned about making you feel good, because you're still bitter, and you just feel like being petty. Instead of just moving on. I done seen some fucked up ass situations, family. I don't even want to get too deep into it because if I don't want to be accidentally drop some people names and everything else. I probably wouldn't know who I was talking about anyway, but still, I done seen some fucked up ass situations, family. As far as like women using the kids against the fathers because they mad at the fathers, I done seen some fucked up ass situations. And I done seen it damage a lot of people's relationships with their kids. Seen brothers up here trying to do the right thing. You know, they trying to do this, trying to do the right thing. People always saying niggas ain't shit, deadbeat dads and all this whole other shit, everything else. I see plenty of brothers trying to do the right thing, but the mother will do everything in their power to make it difficult for them. And they only do this to dudes that actually want to be in the kid's life. Because if the dude didn't want to be in the child's life, they wouldn't act that way. Because it would be pointless. I mean, if a dude don't want to be in a child's life, and you're trying to get revenge on this dude, and you say, yeah, I'm going to keep the child away from you. Dude going to be like, I don't care. I don't think it's mine anyway, motherfucker. You ain't even want to take a DNA test. Keep the kid away from me. I don't care. See how much I care. Know what I'm saying? Why would she do that? She won't do that. She ain't going to do it to that guy. She's going to find the guy who wants to be in the kid's life and then snatch the child away. Because she knows that's the best way to hurt him. Because she wants him hurt. She wants him to feel pain. Because she felt pain for whatever reason. For whatever reason. It could be whatever. It could be just because they broke up. It could be just because they broke up. It might not even be nothing drastic. They just broke up and she didn't want them to break up, so she's just mad. It could be as simple as that. Or it could be some other shit. Whatever the case may be, she's upset with the man. And the only way to get back at him, I'm not going to let you see the kid. That's wrong. That's wrong. You can't even attempt to justify that for me. Any feelings the child might have about the father should come from the child and not the child being indoctrinated with hate for the father. And a lot of times the child is indoctrinated with that at an early age. I've seen it. That's real talk. We gotta you know, we gotta always remember, family, you know, when a relationship breaks, when y'all break up and y'all in a relationship and y'all break up and it's a child involved or multiple children, whatever the case may be, you always gotta think about the child first. Like how you know, if y'all must break up, You should always try to make it as smooth as possible for the child. Fuck how you feeling. Fuck your feelings. Your feelings don't matter. Your feelings don't count. None of you motherfuckers' feelings count. The child's feelings count. It's about the child. Fuck how you feeling. Throw how the fuck you feeling in the fucking back burner. Stop being self-centered. Stop thinking about your fucking self. Throw how you feel in the back burner. Think for the kid. What's best for the child? Both of y'all should be having that. Both of y'all should have that mindset. Both of you. And y'all should be mature enough to come to some type of understanding about how y'all going to co-parent the child. Y'all should be able to throw your emotions and hate towards each other to the side for the betterment of the child. But we don't see enough of that, family. The child is secondary when a lot of these motherfuckers break up. Motherfuckers break up, the child is a secondary. It's just a throw-in deal. Motherfuckers can care less about that shit. It's about how you feeling. Yeah, CJ, I bet it. I bet you had a preconceived notion about your pops. You had a preconceived notion about your pops, and you should have been allowed to form a relationship with your pops and come up with your own opinion about him, your own neutral opinion about him. Because just because how somebody else feel about your pops shouldn't be the way you feel. You shouldn't feel the way other people feel about your pops. You should have your own feelings about your pops. My personal opinion. Halle Berry paying a white man $16K. That's ridiculous. And that's ridiculous. And that's ridiculous. I don't listen. When I'm talking about this child support shit, it's not the whole shit. Like if a female's kicking out that same amount of money, that's ridiculous as well. That is ridiculous. And she shouldn't have to pay that. That's what the fuck. That's ridiculous. So my opinion ain't gonna change just because Halle Berry is Halle Berry, whatever. I'm not that gender war motherfucker. That's ridiculous. Halle's paying too much damn money. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, yeah, that's something different. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can understand. Yeah. I can understand. Yeah, I know it's based on percentage of your income, but that's insane though, man. It gotta be a cap. It needs to be a cap, back to love. If she's like, it should be a cap, like with taxes and shit. Like it should be a cap on it. Like, all right, listen. If you, whatever bracket you fall in, if you fall into the top bracket, then you are to pay this much, not to exceed X amount of dollars. You know, like whatever the top dollar is, this and third, okay, fine, but the top dollar should not be double digit. That should not be 5 figures. Nobody should be paying 5 figures a month for a child. I don't care if you're a billionaire. What does that child need 5 figures for a month? It's a child. It's a child. You don't need 5 figures a month for a child. I don't care if you're a billionaire. That's too much damn money. I'm sorry. Yep, Tyra Banks, Serena Williams. Yeah, they'd probably be. Well, no, I don't know about Serena because Serena marrying a dude that got a lot of money. Well, I don't know. He don't got Serena money, but he got money. But again, you're right. He fuck around and will fuck around to get her ass. You're right. I don't think that shit even matters. I don't even, man, this whole, like I said, the whole system's broke. The system's broke. Look, Tyra done broke up with her European already. Billy Bob. Fuck him. She watched too much Wendell. Wendy Williams. I talked about her the other day. That mess. I think she had a stroke. I think Wendy Williams had a stroke on live air. That's what I think happened. I think they tried to. I think she had a mild stroke live on air, and I think they tried to beat our heads up, telling us she was dehydrated and she fainted. That wasn't a faint. Faints don't happen like that. It looked like she had a mild stroke. That's real. Oh yeah, he's worth $4 million, but Serena's worth way more than that. Serena gotta be worth. Serena gotta be worth like 8 figures, man. Serena's worth no, not 8. I mean 9 figures. Excuse me. She gotta be worth 9. She is worth 8, I know, but I mean she gotta be close to worth 9 figures. She gotta be, cause she got her hands in a lot of shit. She gotta be close. You said she had a line of coke, Nikki. I don't know what happened, man, but that was the longest faint I ever saw in my life. That was the longest faint ever. That faint took about 8 seconds to happen. That wasn't no damn faint. Faints don't happen like that. Faints just happen. Boom. Spur of the moment. Like, right, boom. All of a sudden, your eyes roll back, your eyes close, and boom, you just out. I seen a lot of fainting in my life, and that wasn't no faint. That was the most melodramatic faint I ever seen in my life, if it was one. Which would suit her. But I honestly, though, real talk, I think she had a mild stroke, and that's just being real. Said it happens in church. But they be acting in church, too. Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on them actors. She felt like Aunt Bunny fell down. Word up, back to love. Felt just like Aunt Bunny. Y'all know who Aunt Bunny is. Look up motherfucking Eddie Murphy Delirious. Oh my God, Lord Jesus help me, please. Lord Jesus help me. Oh my God. Lord Jesus Christ help me, Lord Jesus. I fall down the stairs, help me, Lord Jesus. Jesus Christ help me, Lord. My shoe. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, Lord Jesus help me, please. Yo, I love that motherfucking stand up, yo. Tell you, I knew that shit word for word. Real talk. Get me started with those stand ups, family. What's good though, family? What else I wanted to talk about? Oh, family, did y'all hear about that shit that happened the other day? I know y'all heard about this. Everybody's been talking about it. With that motherfucking cave monkey, that cave Becky, sat up there and had that Jamaican roommate. I think they was in college or something, and she had a Jamaican roommate, and that European did some of the most foul, gross shit you ever motherfucking hear about to this girl. Like feeding her mold and taking her toothbrush and wiping her nasty cave ass with it and putting it back and letting her brush her teeth with the shit and all types of other foul, disgusting, nasty shit. Did y'all hear about that shit, family? I know y'all did. That shit was disgusting. That shit was disgusting. That kid Becky deserved to get her ass cracked. Somebody need to go in her fucking mouth. And I ain't talking about with a toothbrush either. Somebody need to go dead in her fucking mouth. Fuck is wrong with her? And this just goes to show, ladies, stop motherfucking cheerleading for these Beckys. Stop cheerleading for these Beckys. They don't give a fuck about you. You swirling ass dudes, leave these Beckys the fuck alone. They don't give a fuck about you. These Beckys are some of the most racist motherfuckers you'll meet. They loose with it too, cause they a female, so they even more loose with it. Female call you nigga quicker than a dude. A dude that hesitate to call you nigga to your face because he knows you might punch him dead up in his motherfucking mouth. But that Becky will call you a nigga in a heartbeat because she's a female and she know you ain't. She'll dare you to motherfucking hit her. She'll call you a nigga and dare you to fucking hit her so she can get your ass locked the fuck up. Y'all keep fucking with those Beckys. Dumb motherfuckers. They don't care about y'all, man. None of these motherfuckers, man, they don't care about y'all, family. I saw that shit and was disgusted. What is this? That is ew. Ew. Why would y'all want to live with these motherfuckers, man? Motherfuckers are savages. Why you want to live with these animals? These some nasty motherfuckers. Why would you want to live with somebody who fucks animals? Huh? Why would you motherfuckers want to lay up with somebody who fucks animals? You nasty motherfuckers. Anybody who will fuck an animal will do anything. They have no chill. Anybody who fuck animals has no chill. They will do anything. That motherfucker, you need to be scared of that motherfucker. Be afraid, motherfucker. Be very afraid. Keep them weirdos the fuck away from you. Oh, they love the shit out of their dogs. They cats. These motherfuckers go, man, you ever go to Petco and just walk around and look at this shit? These motherfuckers be paying like $98 and shit like that to get their motherfucking animals trimmed. Motherfuckers getting their ass shampooed. Big ass motherfucking beret in their motherfucking fur. Put a little sweater on these motherfuckers. And then go buy up a bunch of nigger snacks. And then buy a bunch of nigger snacks. Be a damn coon running around in fucking Petco with a beret on his motherfucking fur, a fucking sweater, pouncing around down each aisle looking for the nigger snacks. That's why we got to get the nigger snacks up in Petco. We got to make sure Petco got the nigger snacks on deck, and they got to be right there in the front. They got to have, like, we got to pay extra to make sure we got our own shit. We can't have our shit, you know, little small shit in the back of the aisle and shit. No, we got to be front and center. You know how they got the motherfucking little shit showcased in the front of the aisles and shit in between the two aisles? They got the little showcase right there. That's what we got to have the nigger snacks on deck. So as soon as them coons come out from getting their fucking hair cut and they sweater put back on and the beret and the fucking fur, right when they go into the cashier, the nigga snacks are gonna be right there, front and center, on deck. We gonna have it, family. We're gonna have it.
Snacks, buddy. Snacks, buddy.
Nigga, what you eating now?
Snacks, nigga.
Nigga, what you eating now?
Snacks, nigga. Snacks, nigga.
Nigga, what you munching now?
Snacks, nigga. Snacks, nigga.
Yo, nigga, what you nibbling now?
Snacks, nigga. Snacks,
Yo,
nigga.
nigga, what you eating now?
Snacks, nigga.
Nigga, what you munching now?
Snacks, nigga. Snacks, nigga.
Yo, nigga, what you nibbling now?
Snacks, nigga. Snacks,
Yo,
nigga.
nigga, what you eating now?
Snacks, nigga. Snacks, nigga.
Nigga, what you munching now?
Nigga. Snacks, nigga.
Nigga, what nibbling now?
Snacks, nigga.
We gonna have it on deck, family. The fucking commercial is gonna be right there, family, right above the motherfucking nigga snacks, and we gonna have the motherfucking monitor right there. This gonna be playing the commercial on heavy loop. That shit's gonna be on rotation, heavy rotation, family. We got you. We got you. I mean, we gonna tell you right there, Petco. White people gonna eat it up. Like, you want some more snacks, honey? Let's get you some more snacks before we hop in this car. Go home. What flavor you want? Oh, look, honey. Look, honey, let's get this for them. I heard they had a new mayonnaise flavor. It just came out. Let's get the mayonnaise flavor. I think Tammy will love it. I mean, word up, family. Leave these motherfucking nasty fuckers the fuck alone, man. Y'all be wilding with that shit. Raw steak flavor, word up. How about sheep pussy flavor? It tastes like sheep pussy. How about that? Europeans gonna be eating that shit. They gonna be stealing their nigga snacks. If I make a sheep pussy flavor, they gonna be stealing the nigga snacks. They gonna be up there late night creeping to their fucking kitchen. They gonna go to the fucking pantry, look around, make sure everybody watching. Like, oh, I wonder what this sheep pussy flavor tastes like. Does it taste like the real thing? Let me see if it tastes like. Let me see if it tastes like the real thing. You know they know. They know what sheep pussies taste like. Nasty motherfucker. Nasty motherfuckers. Some nasty motherfuckers, man. These motherfuckers is insane. What's the word though, family? Butter biscuit flavor. Yeah, we got them. We got them on deck, Mark. We got them on deck. Let's see. Shout out Melon Nation by Black Girl Speaks. What's good? Shout out to Mark. Shout out everybody in the chat, man. Theresa, what's good? Everybody. Oh, man. It was some other shit going on. What else was happening, man? Oh, family. Yeah, let me touch on this real quick while I'm at it. Since, you know, we're at the eve of football Sunday, let me address this real quick. The Houston Texans star rookie quarterback just got injured a couple of days ago in practice. Tore his ACL. He's done for the year. Right? You know, sad story. You know, he's a brother. You know what I mean? You know, sad story. You know, he was on pace to easily winning rookie of the year. He had that shit locked up. Deshaun Watson had that shit locked up. But, you know, he tore his shit and he's out for the rest of the season, right? So he's going to miss the rest of the year. Probably blew his rookie award and everything. But that's not even the story. These motherfuckers is in need of a quarterback, right? Guess who didn't get a motherfucking call? Yep, you guessed it. Colin Kaepernick. Still ain't called a motherfucker. And these motherfuckers is in obvious desperate need for a quarterback. These motherfuckers are in playoff contention. They got a shot at winning that division. What do? They called 2 bum-ass motherfucking quarterbacks, Europeans. One of these motherfuckers they already cut like a year ago. Already cut this motherfucker, and they bringing him back after they already cut him, knowing he ain't shit. And Colin Kaepernick, who pretty much plays similar, he has a similar playing style to the rookie who just went out for the whole year. He got a similar playing style to him. He's a mobile quarterback. The Watson's probably a better passer. Kaepernick's probably a better runner, but I'm just saying they both mobile quarterbacks. So it would be a whole lot easier to plug him in, and they don't have to switch up the offense that much. But instead of them doing that, they went and found them these little 2 bum ass fucking Europeans who was semi-retired, got their asses up off the couch, bum ass motherfuckers who already got cut by that team. I mean, shit's ridiculous. It's obvious he's been whiteballed. He's not, and it's other motherfuckers. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of other. Green Bay lost Aaron Rodgers for the year. They ain't think about calling him. No, these motherfuckers are not going to call him. He's not coming back. They was trying to. I saw some show trying to talk my head off, talking about it's possible he'd be signed within the next week. Wake me up when it happens. Wake me up when it happens, because I don't believe you motherfuckers. Y'all motherfuckers is some lying ass sons of bitches. All you motherfuckers is full of shit. You motherfuckers are sitting up here. You're not respecting motherfuckers' First Amendment rights. Go fuck yourselves. You motherfuckers with y'all fake ass patriotism. I can't stand these fake ass motherfucking patriots. I'm looking for one of these motherfuckers to debate so fucking bad. I went to this one platform the other day, daring a motherfucker to debate me on this shit. These motherfuckers didn't want no problems. I'm looking for a motherfucker wanna, oh boy, I tear they asses the fuck up, family. Tear they asses the fuck up. This little fake ass patriotism. I will expose every last one of these fake ass patriots. Every one of them. Now, I ain't talking about the New England Patriots either. I'm talking about these fake ass Minutemen running around here trying to protect something. Trying to spin narratives. I'm looking for one of these motherfucking fake ass patriots to step up to the fucking plate. Most of them Trump supporters. Tear they ass the fuck up, family. Tear they ass smooth the fuck up. Expose all they little fuck shit. Word up. Peace to Jay. What's going on? Oh, peace, Sister Renee. What's going on with you? Shout out, Sister Renee. You know what I mean? But yeah, this shit is ridiculous, family. We got the NFL trying to talk everybody's heads off. You know, swearing up and down. You know, it's no collusion going on. Is it? And you know what's funny? The NFL's making all this motherfucking statements. They crying about all this money they losing, about the ratings and everything else, this, that, and the third. You got the Papa John motherfucker. That's another thing I want to touch on. This Papa John motherfucker, right? The owner of Papa John's Pizza came out publicly and stated that his pizza sales, his company's pizza sales are down this year, and he's blaming that on the NFL protests, right? Now, we have to understand, family, a few things. Again, it's not always about what a motherfucker says. Sometimes it's about why a motherfucker is saying what he says. Right? Once again, I was on my job, psychoanalyzing everything. Right? What made this motherfucker just jump up and just say this shit and make a public statement about this, right? It's not like people was really checking for Papa John's, how much they made in sales this year. So, I came to realize that and had to remember who this owner was. This is some racist ass owner, right? I believe from, is it Tennessee or Indiana? I can't remember which one. Right? Both racist ass fucking states. Both of them got notorious history of motherfucking racism. So whichever one it is, it really don't matter because they both fall in line with what the fuck I'm getting at. So this motherfucker was raised a certain type of way, right? Not to respect black people at all. Be shocked to find out if he didn't have any Klan in his fucking family, right? I'll be shocked if I was to find that out. Right? So, we have to remember that, for one. Two, Papa John's is the official pizza of the NFL, right? Because they signed the deal about 10 years ago, I want to say, for them to make them the quote-unquote official pizza of the NFL. But guess who helped him get that deal with the NFL to be named as the official pizza of the NFL? Guess who helped him get that deal? No other than the Dallas Cowboys owner, Jerry Jones. Because Papa John's was the official pizza of the Dallas Cowboys. Right? Because Jerry Jones and the owner of Papa John's is tight. They cookie crunch. They got a relationship from way back. Right? So they was the official pizza of the Dallas Cowboys for a few years before Jerry helped them get the deal with the NFL to make them the official pizza of the entire NFL. Right? So Jerry helps them get that deal. So we all know now that these two are extra tight. So Jerry Jones, in my estimation, Jerry Jones whispered in the owner's ear, the owner of Papa John's ear, and pretty much asked him to make this statement publicly. Probably a private conversation they had or something. Because Europeans always want to blame everybody else for their fucking problems. These the most finger pointing ass motherfuckers you ever meet, these fucking Europeans. They always run around here calling us the finger pointers. They notorious for calling us the fucking finger pointers. They are notorious for telling black people, pull yourself up by your motherfucking bootstraps and take accountability. They are notorious for telling us this. But in the same breath, nobody's a bigger finger pointer than these motherfuckers. Nobody needs to pull themselves up by the bootstraps and take accountability more than these motherfuckers. Because apparently Papa John's pizza sales is down because the NFL protests, people are turned off and they not watching, so therefore they're not sitting in the house watching football, watching the commercials, getting hungry, and ordering up they fucking nasty ass fucking pizza. This is the motherfucking, this is what they conjured up in their fucking brains, right? A way for them to point the finger at everything else, right? which is fucking hilarious, by the way, because I want to debunk something. Before I go too deep into this, I want to debunk something, family. The NFL ratings are down. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. The NFL ratings are not down because Europeans are mad at the protesters. That is a lie. Because I'm going to tell you, family, it's more, I'm going to tell you, you got the hardcore fans and then you got the casual fans, right? The casual fan, the Europeans I'm talking about, the casual European fan probably is not watching, right? Because they're going to display the fake patriot outrage. You know what I mean? But we are talking about casual fans here. We're not talking about the hardcore people. We are talking about people who really don't, you know, they kind of, you know, football, I take it or leave it. You know, if they're in the house and there's nothing else on, they'll probably watch some of the game. You know, they probably don't really watch like that or really get into it until the playoffs. You know, and even then, they half-ass watching the playoff games. The only game they really watch every year is the Super Bowl, and that's it. You know, they might catch a playoff game or at least some of a playoff game. You know, they'll catch maybe a game or two here and there throughout the course of the season, but the only game they really focus on is the Super Bowl. That's the casual fan. That fan probably isn't watching that much because of this shit, right? Because they want to display their fake patriotism. The hardcore fan ain't go nowhere, family. That hardcore European fan is still there. He's still sitting in the seats, family. Standing up, holding his motherfucking heart with his hat off his fucking head with the national anthems fucking playing. Don't let these motherfuckers fool you into believing that these Europeans stop watching because of this NFL protest. I would argue that more Europeans are watching this year because of the fucking protest, because these motherfuckers started tuning in just to see if motherfuckers were standing up or sitting down during the protest. Motherfuckers are going to the game just so they can see who's sitting down and who's standing up so they can protest against the protesters. Don't let these motherfuckers fool you, family. These ratings are down because black people stop watching. That's why the ratings are down. Because black people aren't watching like they used to. That's why the ratings is plummeting. They underestimated the black fan base. They underestimated the power of the black fan base. Because what they doing right now is catering to the white fan and pissing off the black fans. And the black fans are telling you to go fuck yourself. And now with the NBA season taking off, they even got another distraction to get away from the NFL. That's why the ratings are down, family. Do not get it twisted. Has zero to do with the Europeans pissed off about some flag. We dictate the ratings. We have always dictated the ratings. When black people as a collective grasp onto something, it don't matter if Europeans are watching it or not, that show is going to be one of the top ranked shows on television. Look at Empire. Look at Empire. Empire was taken off on the ratings. I don't know what their ratings is now, but when Empire first came out, the ratings was through the roof. And Europeans was not watching. Europeans was not watching Empire, but the ratings was through the fucking roof. The Cosby Show, back in the day. How long was the Cosby Show the #1 rated show on television? They had to have like a 6 or 7 year run being #1 on television. When Martin's show was doing his thing, before he flipped out, #1 rated show. We dictate the ratings. Do not get it twisted, family. Not these Europeans. I want y'all to understand this, family. Let me ask you a question, family. Who get more ratings? Hockey or basketball? They both play during the same time. The hockey season just kicked off. The basketball season just kicked off. Basketball season is going to end around the same time hockey ends. One is predominantly European. The other is predominantly black. Which one gets more ratings? Basketball. Exactly. We dictate the ratings. What get more ratings, family? Football or baseball in this country? One is predominantly European and Latino. The other one is predominantly black. Which one gets more ratings? Football. Because black people don't even watch baseball. We dictate the ratings. Don't you ever let these motherfuckers talk that dumb shit to you. You correct them. It's the reason why basketball and football are the two highest rated sports in this country. Is because those are the two sports that black people actually watch. That's real, family. So I always chuckle whenever I hear these motherfuckers talk about this shit. Always. I mean, yo, fam, you want more proof? VH1 is now a black network. VH1 dictates their whole channel is catering to black people. Why is that? VH1 ain't start off catering to black people. VH1 started off being a bootleg MTV. VH1 went from playing European fucking Bon Jovi ass type 80s hairband music to now catering to black people. The entire channel. Exactly. Look, NASCAR. Who the fuck watches NASCAR? NASCAR and hockey are straight European, right? Straight European. I mean, it's not even close. It's predominant European. Both of those sports. How come both of those sports are on the bottom of the rating pools? Both of those sports are in danger of folding. Them motherfuckers' ratings are horrible. NASCAR ratings are horrible. Who the fuck wants to watch a car go make left turns all fucking day long? I'm gonna sit up here and watch a car go around track 800 fucking times making up with left turns? Who the fuck wants to watch that crap? And you got fucking hockey. Man, Negroes don't skate. Who the fuck gonna go out there skating and all this other shit? Motherfuckers fighting and everything else, man. Motherfucking niggas go out there, man, boy. Fighting is legal. They don't want us out there. We going out there just to fight. We going out there just to whoop some cave beast ass. You know, maybe we should take up hockey. We'll get the, we can, maybe, you know what? We should reconsider that. We should reconsider taking up hockey, family. We get to legally beat the fuck out of these Europeans if we start playing hockey. We will get to legally beat they fucking ass, and the only penalty we get will be 5 minutes in the fucking box. Sign me up, motherfucker. Where my skate? I need to take some skating lessons. Sign me up. I get to whoop some ass. Ain't nothing gonna happen besides me getting timed out for 5 minutes. That ain't a bad deal. And I getting paid for it. That ain't a bad deal, motherfuckers. It's a lot of European ass to be whooped up in the NHL. I'm just saying. I'll be kicked out the league within a week, family. It'll be a breaking news. The New Jersey Devils left wing psychopath has been suspended indefinitely for the NHL for ramming a hockey stick down some cave monkey's mouth. Full story at 11. Know what I'm saying, family? Fuck these motherfuckers, man. We dictate the ratings, family. We dictate that shit. Motherfuckers is insane. Do people even watch soccer? AKA nah, we don't watch your football, Jay. At least not black people. Well, I shouldn't say that, because West Indians will watch soccer. West Indians watch soccer. American black people don't watch soccer. Nah, not at all. American football rules over here. That's the #1 sport, then basketball, then baseball, and then everything else is fighting for number 4. Everything else is fighting for number 4. They fight it all out. Probably be something like UFC or boxing or something like that. You know what I mean? That's probably what I'll throw at number 4. Word up. Foolish Negroes still flocking to FIFA and get banana. Yeah, I know, man. It's a lot of racist ass shit I be seeing over there in that soccer shit, Jay. It's a lot of racist shit I be seeing over there, man. I'm always seeing some racist ass shit going on over there. I couldn't, man. They be in them racist ass countries too, and they be condoning that shit. Them motherfuckers be throwing flares and shit like that at motherfuckers on the field and shit like that, man. It be riots breaking out at them motherfucking soccer games out there. Shit, yo, them motherfuckers out there. Y'all motherfuckers out there with that soccer shit, man. Y'all about that life. Y'all about that life. You motherfuckers be out there. Like, that's another thing. These Europeans calling us savages and animals and everything else. Y'all motherfuckers ever see these motherfuckers at these soccer games? Out overseas? Like at the World Cup or FIFA or some shit like that or whatever? These motherfuckers, it be full-blown riots breaking out. Before the game. Before the game. It don't even be after the game. It ain't like it's after the game and the motherfuckers who cheer for the losing team is butthurt, so now they want to whoop some ass. These motherfuckers be having full-blown riots before the game even pops off. Them motherfuckers is crazy. But they call us motherfucking animals. These motherfuckers can't even go to a sporting event without losing their fucking minds. But they call us savages. These motherfuckers is crazy, family. Don't listen to these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers is full of shit. Real talk. But that's real though, family. I'm telling you, man. Go Google like soccer riot or football riot, because that you know that's what they call it over there. They really call it football over there, which actually makes more sense. It makes more sense that they should call they shit football opposed to us. Fuck, we calling shit football for? The only time motherfucker kick the motherfucking ball, use his foot, is when motherfucking they kicking field goals or extra points. What we call that shit football for? Shit really don't make no sense. But anyways, yeah, just Google that shit, family. That motherfucker is crazy. You love watching track? Like the Olympics you talking about? Yeah, I watch like track and field when the Olympics come on every 4 years or whatever, you know. I'll watch that shit, you know what I'm saying? It's something interesting to watch. I like competition, so you know, if it's something that's competitive, I can get into it for at least a little bit, even if it's really not my thing. I like watching competitive competition. Yeah, track's dope. Track's dope. Some of that Olympic shit is cool. Walter telling me black men invented ice hockey. I thought Lord Stanley invented fucking hockey. That's motherfucking European and motherfucker. You tell me Lord Stanley's black? Lord Stanley's black? You gotta show me some proof of that, Walter. Drop a link. Drop a link. You gotta drop a link for that one, Walter. Lord Stanley, European and a motherfucker last time I checked. I don't know. Unless it's something I don't know about. You only watch tennis when the Williams sisters are playing? Yeah. I'm down on Serena right now. I was that guy, Jay. I was that guy, but Serena broke my heart. Serena broke my heart. I'll probably still watch and support her though, man, because she is the baddest female to ever step on that court. But she broke my heart though. Exactly. We ain't had no ice in Africa. Where the hell we get ice from? You ain't never see Cool Runnings? We don't do good on ice. So fine, brothers. I'll take your word for it, Theresa. I'll take your word for it. It's some fine sisters who be in those gymnastics. How about that? I used to love Dominique Dawes. Dominique Dawes did that. Back to love. I'm about to look into that. It's possible, but I'm about to look into that. Because we did have a lot of runaway slaves that went to Canada. We did have a lot of runaway slaves that went to Canada. You know, Montreal, it was notorious for having a huge black population. The Underground Railroad ended in Canada. The Underground Railroad ended in Canada, so we did have a lot of runaway slaves out there. So it's possible, I guess. I like I said, I'll look more into it. I always heard it was Lord Stanley. I just kind of believed it because, you know, it wasn't no need for me to look into that shit that deep. But I'll look deeper into it since y'all saying that. That it could be true. I don't know, because they was runaway slaves out there. Oh yeah, them wrestling motherfuckers, they're the most racist motherfuckers too. Them wrestling fans. Y'all ever see that little wrestling community that's floating around here on YouTube? Yeah, they got a little WWE community. Them some racist ass motherfuckers too, family. Them motherfuckers racist as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you. Word up. I'm fucking around. Them some racist ass motherfuckers in that community, that WWE community, that gamer community too. That gamer community, I don't know how black people could be a part of that gamer community. If you are black and you're a part of that fucking gamer community, there's a good chance you probably a fucking coon. There's a good chance you a coon. Because there's some racist ass motherfuckers over there. And I don't know how you could tolerate being around them fucktards. Seriously. Them some racist ass motherfuckers. You know how many racist motherfuckers I ran across this fucking shit that's a part of that fucking gamer community? Them some racist ass sons of bitches. Exactly, Jade. Exactly. Them some racist motherfuckers, man. Yep. See, shorty. Yep. Them some. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how motherfuckers deal with that shit. Like, I ain't fucking with y'all clowns. Get the fuck away from me, dog. Reach through this fucking screen and choke the shit out of your punk ass. Like, them motherfuckers get on that game and shit. They get excited when they see a black motherfucker just so they can call him nigger the entire game. So they call him nigger the entire game and laugh about it. And they'll be around a bunch of other white motherfuckers laughing and shit. That shit is hilarious to them. You know, that's all white people ever want to do is just call you nigga. They want to be able to call a black person nigga. They can't say it to their face, so they get online and just look for black people to call nigga all day. And they get a rush out of that shit. That shit's like a head rush to these motherfuckers. Real talk. It's like a head rush. Black people invented rodeo. Now that I could believe, back to love. That I could believe because I know the original Cowboys was black. So I could believe that. The hockey one, that's news to me. I got to look into that one. But I could believe the rodeo joint. You say it helps their pride. Man, yo, sis, though, man, leave them crazy ass Europeans alone over there, man. We need our own gamer community. I'm not even a gamer, but I'm just but y'all need to start your own gamer shit. Like I retired my sticks years ago, but y'all need to make your own shit. We need a segregated gamer community. No motherfucking cave beasts allowed. Word up. I ain't fucking with you, clown. I wouldn't even want to talk to them motherfuckers. Word up. You already know what they eating on, family. Alright, I'm gonna check that shit out a little bit, Water. Word, make an Xbox group, PlayStation, whatever. Y'all need your own shit. Y'all need your own shit. Separate from them motherfuckers. Separate. Word up. I don't even want to be around. I'm getting to the point I don't even want to talk to these motherfuckers online. These motherfuckers just annoying as fuck. And motherfuckers always sticking their nose where it don't fucking belong. Always this, that, and the third. Like it. They just go to people's channel just looking for drama. Like, why are you here? Like, why the fuck are you here? I would just get like the most random ass comments from motherfuckers, and I'd be wondering myself, why the fuck are you here? Like, go away. Like, why are you here? You claim to hate black people so much, but you go looking for them online. Why are you here? Don't talk to him, just shoot him. I know that's right. Peace of Maya, what's going on? Yeah, they all snakes. Exactly, they all snakes. Snake ass motherfuckers. Be doing the most. Motherfuckers are shiesty, family. Yeah, I saw he dropped the link to it. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to look into it. I blew up a white boy gun running and took his gear and he was hurt. What you was playing? You must have been playing like that Call of Duty joint. You was playing some Call of Duty game. That's around the time I retired my sticks when Call of Duty started coming out. I kind of retired my sticks around then. Oh yeah, Simons. You remember when I first came over to the TTC and motherfucking it was nothing but racist ass motherfuckers over there. Just racist as fuck. Motherfucking Cowbiz Jill and Shitty and motherfucking all them 49er fans, them racist ass motherfuckers, Savage 49er and them motherfuckers, I forgot a lot of them motherfuckers' names and shit, but all them stick cam ass motherfuckers. Man, it used to be racist as fuck over there. The motherfuckers like, yo, you should go over to stick cam, man. I went over to stick cam like, what this racist ass shit over here, man. Go fuck yourselves, man. I got the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of here, man. What the fuck is this stupid shit? Man, it was racist as fuck over there. I remember I was banging on all those racist motherfuckers when I first went over there because that shit fucked me up. All them racist faggots. Word up. That shit fucked me up. We kind of took that bitch over for a long time, though. We kind of took that bitch over for a long time. And now it's back to, now it's back. A lot of the brothers done left that shit. Now the brothers, you know, a lot of brothers done left. So the race is about to take that shit back over again. You know, it's about to be wild as shit over there. That's why I don't really miss talking to them stupid ass motherfuckers. There ain't nobody ready to talk to but them motherfuckers. That's why I don't really miss it that much. Oh yeah, gravy and everything else. Yep. The gravy, another one. Yep. That's why I don't really. That's one of the reasons why I don't really miss it that much. You know, I miss fucking, like, I missed last week. Last week, Simons. That's what that, like, it hurt last week not making no videos, because you already know, cow bitch Redskins. You know, I'm turned up. You know what I'm saying? But you know, again, I said I wasn't going to do nothing if it wasn't. You know, I couldn't do nothing this year. I couldn't, not in good faith. I couldn't do nothing this year in good faith, knowing how the NFL is acting this year. Like, I just felt uncomfortable with that shit, man. I know a lot of people over there don't respect what I said, my decision, or you know, probably don't understand. But it is what it is. That's, you know, like, at the end of the day, I'm the motherfucker who got to sleep with my conscience. You feel me? You know, at the end of the day, I'm the motherfucker who got to deal with my conscience at the end of the day. You know, like, they turn off their computer, you know what I'm saying? I'm gone, and my conscience is still here. You feel what I'm saying? So I got to live with that shit, and I just couldn't do it in good conscience. Because I know the NFL can give a damn about us, yo. The NFL don't give a fuck about us. I know them motherfuckers over there damn sure don't give a fuck about us. So, you know, it's like, what am I breaking my neck for? I ain't like I'm getting paid over there. Yeah, I feel you, Simon. It's been, man, it was a good run, man. You know, we had a long time over there, man. We held it down over there for a long ass fucking time. But, you know, it's corny over there too now, man. All them fucking trolls done took over, man. This shit corny over there now. And I don't even have fun no more, man. I used to have to sit up there. I used to have to try to motivate myself to make a fucking video. Back in the day when we was over there, for the people that don't know, we talk about football community over here on YouTube that we a part of. That, like, you know, because I know y'all like, what the fuck is he talking about? But yeah, like, let's see, what'd you say? Yeah, I didn't come up as that. I said it was interesting, but I think, yeah, I know, man. It's like, it just ain't the same no more, man. Them trolls done took over, and it just ain't. I didn't have to motivate myself to make videos when I first went over there. You know, I'll go over there and see motherfuckers' videos, and I'll get motivated to you know, make a vid banging on motherfuckers. But I found myself towards the end having to motivate myself to make a motherfucking video for these 8 weeks, and I shouldn't have to motivate myself for a hate week. Motherfuckers should do something, motivate. Like, I don't know, like, it was crazy. Then it started feeling like a job. Then motherfuckers started doing like crying and everything. I was like, man, I think I'm done with this shit. Yep, exactly. Let's see. Oh, y'all over here beefing. Y'all done started up a war. We got a PS4 and an Xbox war going on right now. I had both. They both was all right. They both served their purpose. I guess I was more of a PlayStation guy, but Xbox wasn't bad. Yeah, but yeah, Simons, man, that shit, man. Yeah, I couldn't do it no more, man. I couldn't do it no more. That shit last year bored me to tears. I ain't gonna lie to you, Simons. I was bored to tears last year. I really was. Like, motherfuckers really thought I was just like talking when I was making those fucking TTC vids and all that other shit and everything else. Motherfuckers thought I was just talking. Motherfuckers thought I was just saying that because I was mad that my team lost or some shit like that. And I was like, nah, man, I'm saying this is how I really feel, bro. Like, I'm telling you motherfuckers, like, just in case you don't see me no more, like, I'm just letting you know. Like, I'm letting my feelings out now because there's a good chance I might not come back next year. Like, y'all motherfuckers think I'm bullshitting. Like, I'm not that guy. I'm not the guy that's going, I'm not cop, you know what I'm saying? I'm not cop pizzle. I ain't going to sit up here and say I'm retiring every motherfucking year and then come back in preseason. I'm not that guy. So yeah, people thought I was bullshit. Oh, I used to love Tecmo Bowl. I used to love Tecmo Bowl. Ooh, boy. I used to sit up there and I used to pick the Raiders and use Bo. I'll use one play for the entire season. I would run Bo the entire year, yo. All the way to the fucking run the fuck out of him. Man, Bo Jackson was a fucking animal on that game. And you know what I used to do with Bo Jackson? I would purposely on the kickoff, I would run out of bounds on the 1 yard line. I would pick the Bo Jackson play. I would run 99 yards, turn around, go back to the 1 yard line, run back another 99 yards, run back to the 1 yard line, and then score the touchdown. I would do that shit just to see if I could. Word up. Like just to see if I could do it. And I would get it off. He was that nice. Like that. He was probably the most dominant football player in the digital world ever created. I don't think I ever played with a motherfucker more dominant than Bo Jackson. That shit was insane. That was a cheat code. That was a cheat code right there. That shit was crazy. Like he was OP than a motherfucker. Let's see. Cold vision. It looks like a explosive device. Oh, you mean ColecoVision? Yeah. Yeah, ColecoVision, man. That was Now you going back. That was my shit. That shit used to be they had the official Donkey Kong shit. Cause that shit was out around the same time that Atari 2600. And Atari 2600 Donkey Kong looked like crap. That shit was all motherfucking pixelated and boxy as shit. Them old games was crap today, man. Like if y'all looked at some of the shit we used to consider hot back then, y'all would laugh at us, bruh. Y'all would laugh at us. Them games look cheesy as shit now when you watch that shit. I go back and watch some of those old games. They still got like old clips of some of those old games on YouTube or whatever. Motherfuckers will be playing it and they'll upload it to YouTube. And I caught myself looking at some of them old shits one day, man. I was like, man, this shit used to look so much like that shit looked like it was in HD back in the day. That shit looked like it was in HD and was in surround sound back then, man. That shit was cheesy as shit. That shit was trash. Little beeps and noises and shit used to make, like ain't have no real sound, nothing. This shit was crap. It was hot to us though. It was hot to us, but you look back at it now, that shit was crap. We was easily amused, I guess, because that shit was, I'm telling you, that was the shit for us. Centipede, what? I used to kill Centipede. I used to always try to set up the mushrooms so the Centipede would go down in one straight line, so that way I could just light his ass the fuck up every time he tried to go down that little alley. I used to tear his ass the fuck up. Well, y'all got me reminiscing over here, family. Don't get me started. Y'all talking my era of video games right there. Nintendo 64, yep. Nintendo 64. Used to rock on that too. Yep. That Contra. I don't remember the code no more, but I knew that shit by heart at one point in time back to love. I knew that shit by heart back. I knew that code, and I knew the Mike Tyson Punch-Out code by heart. The Mike Tyson Punch-Out code, knew that one by heart too. I knew both of them. But I knew the Contra code used to get you 99 men. Get you 99 motherfuckers, and you just end the game. Just run through. And the Tyson code, that shit used to get you straight to Tyson. And there was a code that'll take you straight to Macho Man. But fuck that, I used to go straight to Tyson. Oh, Qbert. God damn, Qbert. I forgot about that motherfucking game. That little funny looking motherfucker looked like the Philly Fanatic with that motherfucking long ass nose bouncing around from fucking cube to little box to box and shit. Looked like he on a little hill. He just bouncing around and shit. I remember that shit. Oh yeah, I remember that Qbert shit. Man, you took me back. I forgot about that. Galaga. Oh, I used to love Galaga. I used to love Galaga too. Galaga, I used to sit up there and let one of my ships get caught and then shoot it down so I could have 2 ships and I'd be working on double time. Oh man, I used to tear the scoreboard up when I did that shit. I used to love when that shit happened. Yep, Ghosts and Goblins, I remember that. Y'all taking me back, boy. Y'all talking some good old shit. Remember Pitfall? I used to love Pitfall. I don't know if y'all remember that shit. I used to love that fucking game. Spy Hunter. Remember Spy Hunter? Ooh, God. Yo, I used to be in the arcade with that Spy Hunter shit. Man, I used to go to the fucking arcade and they had the joint where you sit down and you sit and you playing sitting down like you really driving and shit. Man, you know how many motherfucking quarters I dumped in that motherfucking game? Boy, that shit was hot. That Spy Hunter shit was hot, boy. You get to drive up in the back of the motherfucking van and everything else, and then the van, you slide out the back of the van and you start shooting. You had the oil slicks, the smoke screens, the guns, and everything else. That shit was that was my game. What? Spy Hunter? Man, I dropped so many fucking quarters in that fucking game. I ain't gonna bullshit you. Golden Axe. Oh my man, I remember Golden Axe. That was Sega. That was Sega Genesis shit. I used to love Golden Axe too. I used to like that little dwarf with the fucking axe. The little dwarf with the axe. Oh, I used to love that motherfucker. I used to walk around tearing motherfuckers' asses up with him. Yeah, Pac-Man's always the classic. Miss Pac-Man, yeah, that's everybody's usually favorite one. Everybody like Miss Pac-Man more than they like Pac-Man. Why? I guess because the boards is better. Shit, man, I can't even find the fucking arcade. I ain't, man, the last arcade we had out here was downtown Newark, right there by Broad Market. They shut that bitch down. I don't even know where the fucking, I couldn't even tell you where arcade is anymore. I don't even know where no arcade is anymore. I didn't even know them shits still exist. I thought them shits was out of existence. Them shits was everywhere when I was a kid. Now you can't find them shits nowhere. Duck Hunt, yeah, Duck Hunt. Double Dribble, oh my goodness. Yes, Double Dribble was the first basketball game. The first hot basketball game was Double Dribble. Everybody knew the corner 3. Everybody knew the corner 3. Double Dribble, yep. Double Dribble was the first classic basketball video game. Before there was an EA Sports, there was Double Dribble. Dave and Buster's, yeah, you got Dave and Buster's. That's true. That's true. You still got Dave and Buster's, and you got Chuck E. Cheese too. You do got Chuck E. Cheese. You got Dave and Buster's, shit like that. Yeah, I'm talking about like the neighborhood arcades are gone. Like those are big franchises and shit like that. Like I'm talking about like the neighborhood arcades that's owned like mom and pop arcades or whatever with the pool table way in the fucking back and motherfuckers back there gambling. And you know this, that, and third, like yeah, you just can't find the arcades any motherfucking more in the hood. Like, you know, like them shits just don't exist no more. Yeah, Double Dragon, I remember Double Dragon. Yeah. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, yeah. Yeah, that was another Sega joint. Arcade was a great place for macking. I'll tell you this much, the arcade is the worst place to motherfucking try to cut school. Truancy officers used to make a daily run up in the fucking arcade, clean all you little motherfuckers up. Now that was the worst place. Don't ever cut school and go up in the think you're going to be chilling up in the arcade all fucking day long, because truancy is coming. Get your ass, lock you little not lock you up, take you little fuckers to school. Castlevania, I remember Castlevania. Street Fighter always be my shit. I used to love fighting games. I love fighting games. Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. Man, those two games right there. Man. You give me a fighting game, I'm all in. I'm all in. You know, I love fighting games. Games where you just fighting each other. Y'all, yeah, yep. Yep, Mortal Kombat. I knew everybody's finishing move. I still remember some of those finishing moves from the second one. Mortal Kombat 2, I still remember those finishing moves. Because what I used to do is I used to pick Shang Tsung, and I would turn into everybody and do everybody's finishing move. Like if I was fighting like Reptile, I would kill him, turn into Reptile, up, down, block. You got whole block, up, down, high punch. You know what I'm saying? Turn into Reptile. No, it was up, down, high punch, turn into Reptile. Then I gotta go up, down, high punch, down, make him disappear. Then I gotta go up to his body and go forward, down, low kick, and chop off his motherfucking body. See, I still remember all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to know how to turn into everybody. I do all the fucking finishing moves, babyalities, friendships. Animal shit, the animality shit, all that bestiality shit. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I do all that shit. I was hooked on Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat had me fucked up for a while. Oh, air hockey. I love air hockey too. That's my shit. Air hockey used to be fun at the arcade. That's something that used to be cool to play with the girls. I used to love playing the, air hockey with the girls or whatever. Got a 82-inch third TV. There's nothing better playing games on. Yeah, I bet. I bet you. Yeah. I bet you the visuals is nice on that bitch. Oh my goodness, Samurai Showdown. Ooh, that Mark just took it there. I love Samurai Showdown. Oh man, that was my shit. Now you're talking. Samurai Showdown. I love that. Again, fighting games. I love fighting games. That was my shit. Me and my mans and them, man, we used to beef in that game for hours. We just be sitting there smoking, just blazed up, beefing. Hard as hell in that motherfucking game. Cause we both was nice. You know, like he was nice, I was nice. I had my favorites, he had his favorites. And we used to just get it the fuck in. Ninja Gaiden, Paperboy, yep. Oh man, Paperboy, I used to love that shit. Word up. Y'all up here gotta be reminiscing about video games. Just had a revelation that EA Sports targets black people for their game. Yeah, to a certain degree. Absolutely. Spy versus Spy, yeah, I remember that. Them long-nosed motherfuckers. Them long-nosed spies and shit. Yeah, I remember that shit. First time I played Spy vs. Spy was on the computer. Back in the day, the old computer. Back in the day, I had a fucking Commodore 64. All right, this is before the internet. This is back, my hard drive only took floppy disks. That bitch only took floppy disks. That shit didn't have, that's all that was out was floppy disks. And that's all I had. My hard drive took floppy disks, and I had the keyboard, and I had the monitor. And that was it. That was my first computer. And we talking the 80s, like mid 80s. And one of the games, any game you got for the computer was a floppy disk. It was a floppy disk game, and the computer took the regular Atari 2600 joysticks. You know, you plug an Atari 2600 joystick in the keyboard, and that was your joystick. And you know, you get the game, and it'd be a floppy disk, and you put it in, you play, and everything else. And yeah, Spy vs. Spy used to be one of the games. Yeah, that shit was big and chunky. Like that shit was like, well, I ain't gonna say it was big. It really wasn't that big. The hard drive was shaped like a shoebox. It was the same. It was like a shoebox. You look at a shoebox, that was about the size of the hard drive. The exact same dimensions and everything, about the size of a shoebox. Resident Evil was my shit. I love Resident Evil. I ended like almost all them shits for a while. Well, the first X amount they made until I stopped playing video games. But yeah, Resident Evil and what's the other shit with the chick, Lara Croft? Tomb Raider. I used to end them shits too. With no book. I used to end Tomb Raider with no book. No book, no codes, no nothing. Just hours of trying to analyze the situation and try to maneuver around shit. I'll be stuck on the board for about 3 or 4 days sometimes. But yeah, I ain't have no book, no nothing. That was part of the fun though, trying to figure the shit out. I used to be like, I ain't understand why people used to use books for these fucking games. Like, y'all, you taking away some of the fun. Some of the fun is trying to figure this shit out. You know what I mean? Monopoly, Frogger, Monopoly. I love Monopoly, board game, video game, whatever. I just love Monopoly. I'm a Monopoly head. Me and my cousins, like we'll spend the nights over each other's houses. He'll be over here, or I'll go over there, whatever the case may be, and we'll spend the night at each other's houses. And at the end of the day, we'll break day. We'll break day playing Monopoly. We just break day, just playing Monopoly all night long. One game too. Will be one game Monopoly all night long. Oh wow, yeah, that's a long time, Mark. That's a long time. That's a long time. I've been gaming since Atari 2600. Actually, the first one I played was first game I played was I forgot what the name of the system was. It was the system that came out before the Atari, and all they had was Pong. They had Pong and it was the first video game home system. That was I remember being little as shit, sitting up there trying to that was my first ever experience with a video game. But the first one I ever had, when I was old enough to actually have a video game console, was Atari 2600. Atari 2600. That was the first joint. You know, with Combat. You know, Combat comes with it and shit. I had Asteroids. Remember Asteroids? Yeah, I had that shit for the Atari 2600. I mean, I had that little bootleg ass Pac-Man where you eat the pellets with your head and your chin. Like the motherfucking head don't move. It just goes left and right. It don't go up and down, so it looked like you was eating the pellets with your head. Yeah, I had that little bootleg ass Pac-Man. I had all that bullshit. Yeah, I had that bullshit. No, it wasn't ColecoVision, Jay. ColecoVision came out after the Atari 2600. Atari 2600, and then ColecoVision came out after that. And then the first Nintendo came out not too long after that. The first Nintendo. And then you had Intellivision. Remember Intellivision? I don't know if y'all remember Intellivision. I know some of y'all ain't gonna remember this. Intellivision though. That came out around the same time as ColecoVision. You had Intellivision, ColecoVision, those two came out around the same time. Intellivision obviously didn't last too long. That shit folded after a while. But I remember that shit though. Yep, Donkey Kong, yep. I love Combat, man. Combat, that came with the game. And you had to use the other controller. You couldn't use the regular joystick. You used to have to use the little I forgot they called them shits. The shit you had to turn. You had to turn the little knob and shit. It was a little knob joystick. I forgot it had a name. I forgot what the name of it was. Bionic Commando. I remember that one too. Yeah, Sega Genesis was the shit. I had the first PlayStation. I was so much of a gamer back then. I got the PlayStation the first day it came out. First day it came out, and I remember I went up to Livingston Mall. Matter of fact, no, it was Short Hills Mall. I went up to Short Hills Mall, and when I went up to Short Hills Mall, they had the spot up there, the electronic boutique. That was the name of the spot too, electronic boutique. The electronic boutique, they had a deal going on. If you brought in your old Sega Genesis, then they'll take $100 off of the PlayStation. And at the time, when the PlayStation first came out, it was $200. So I brought in my old Sega Genesis and traded that in, and they took $100 off. So I was able to get the PlayStation first day it came out for $100. And I remember I had got that, and I got I got 2 games. One was Game Day. Game Day was one, the NFL game. And it was that other game with you was fighting. It was a fighting game. I forgot the name of that shit. Damn, that's crazy. I forgot the name of that shit. But I had got those 2 games. That was the first day it came out. Oh no, and I had got Street Fighter too. I had got 3 games. I had got Street Fighter Alpha. Street Fighter Alpha had just came out. I love that game too. It's kicking a lot of ass in that game. I was playing games with the IBM computer. And yeah. The IBM, that was the Commodore and the IBM was similar. So you was playing the same type games I was playing, Samaya. You was playing the same games I was playing with that computer joint. Yeah, so you was playing some of those computer games too. Yeah, like that's what I was saying about the Commodore 64. I was playing your shit probably was on floppy disk. It probably was on floppy disk, right? Soul Calibur. Oh, that's my shit, shorty. See, again, y'all talking about them fighting games. Y'all touching a soft spot with me. Because I tore them fighting games up. I love them fighting games. Oh, yeah, the screen was like, it was like a greenish screen. Yep, the monitors, that's how the monitors was. That's how the monitors was back then, sis. Oh, yeah, yeah. And it trust me, that was the shit. Back then, fuzz, like you would laugh about it now. Back then, if you saw what your options was, your ass would be green screening it too, and loving it, and loving it. Trust me, because that's what it was back then. Now I don't remember Oregon Trail. I don't remember that. NBA Jam, yeah, hell yeah. Remember NBA Jam? Motherfuckers jump in the air, do 18 fucking backflips, and then dunk on a motherfucker backwards. Yeah, I remember NBA Jam like a motherfucker. That shit was way unrealistic, but it was funny as shit. Some of the shit they used to do on motherfuckers. That shit was hilarious. Oh, AOL dial-up. Oh, you talking? Oh man, you talking early internet. You're talking early internet right there. That was the worst. It'd make that screechy ass fucking noise like a fax machine or something. That shit was the worst. Yep, the sounds. Yep, I was just talking about that shit. That little fax machine crazy ass noise. Like that shit crazy. That dial-up shit was the worst. For real. It used to take. Yes, that's back in the Black Planet days too, and that's back during the Black Planet days. That was back, man. It'll take like about 10 minutes for a page to load up on that cheap ass dial-up bullshit, man. That shit used to take like about 5-10 minutes for one page to load up. That shit still load up? Like, yeah, it's still loading up. Like, fuck. Was no such thing as high-speed internet, motherfucker. It was none of that. Let's see. We ain't had time to troll. I know that's right. Tell them again, sis. Tell him again. All that trolling shit, man. I ain't got time for that shit. Motherfuckers ain't got nothing better to do now but troll the fucking internet. Motherfuckers are weirdos. I would tell you, man. I got games on my phone app that's shitting on anything I played as a kid. On my fucking phone, I got shit on my phone that shitted on anything I played as a fucking kid. Ain't that about a bitch? And that's on my phone. I remember when I was a kid, we had these handheld games, you know, like head-to-head football and head-to-head baseball and basketball and shit like that. These little handheld fucking little bootleg PSP type video games that only played one game. It was just one game. And you know, you turn this shit on and you know, you grab one end, your friend grab the other, y'all motherfuckers up here just making dots move all over the place. You gotta try to make one dot, throw this one dot to this other dot so this dot can score a touchdown. This shit was bootleg to the shit, shitty as hell. We love the fuck out of that shit, man. That shit cost like about $60 to throw a bunch of dots around. Here I am downloading games on my fucking app for free. That shitting on all that. Well, you little motherfuckers got it good. That's real, Mark. That's real. Heard up. Oh, hotlines. Oh man. Fucking hotlines. Man, listen. Them shits was trouble. That's the fuck them shits was. Fucking hotlines, boy. They done robbed a lot of people with this shit. Word up. Couldn't wait till DSL came out, right? Nintendo handheld with them dickhead games. Yeah. That Game Boy made a lot of fucking money, boy. Nintendo made a lot of money with that Game Boy shit. Man, kids don't know. Kids today nowadays don't know about having to make your own fun. Kids today nowadays have no creativity. They don't know how to make their own fun. A kid nowadays making their own fun is making a troll account and fucking with people online. That's their way. That's their way of being creative. Make a troll account. We had to make fun. We had to do shit and make fun, motherfuckers. We had to be creative with our shit. That's why these kids lack creativity nowadays, man. That's why our generation was so fucking creative. That's how we was able to form, that's how we was able to elevate and create hip hop. Was because we had to learn how to be creative. That's all hip hop was all about, being creative. That's why hip hop sucks today, because they lack creativity. These motherfuckers it's sad. They have no creativity, none. Because they never learned that. They never learned no creativity as a child. Everything's right in their face. Everything's easy for these motherfuckers. Everything's right in their fucking face. They don't gotta get creative. For what? Man, we used to have to do all types of shit. You know what we used to do? We used to sit up there and motherfucking we would get an old ass motherfucking t-shirt, right? Now we'll cut the arm and neck part off of the t-shirt, so all we had was the bottom half of the t-shirt. We would take a hanger, grab the hanger, we'll put a little hole in the bottom part of the t-shirt where it's sewed at, and it got the little shit sewed all around. We'll put a little hole there, run the hanger inside that little inside there all the way around the bottom of the motherfucking shirt, into it, and then we'll twist the hanger up towards the end, connect both spots, and we'll slide the shit in the door, close the motherfucking door, and we had ourselves a basket. We made ourselves a motherfucking basket. We'll go to the motherfucking staircase, and we used to play motherfucking basketball right there with a tennis ball. We'll grab a tennis ball and we'll shoot the tennis ball inside our homemade motherfucking basket, and that we used to get it the fuck in. Have dunk contests, all types of shit. That was our Jordan Jammer. We had a ghetto ass Jordan Jammer. Fuck buying a Jordan Jammer. I'll make me one, motherfucker, that's better than that fucking Jordan Jammer. Know what I'm saying? That's real, family. Like that's you know what I mean? Some hood stories for your ass right there. That's what the fuck we used to do. Make ourselves a Jordan Jammer and just, yeah. And play real hard too. We'd be out there playing hard. Building up a sweat. Oh yeah, girl. Oh yeah, what? Girls just be out there with their little drill teams and everything else. I used to watch them girls out there with their little drill teams out there whining and shit. And I don't mean whining as in crying. I mean whining as in rotating their motherfucking pelvis area. Talking about the devil made them do it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, devil made you do that shit? What else he make you do? Oh yeah? Shit, them girls out here, man. I know the girls out here used to challenge other blocks. It'll be a blade. They used to have battles. They used to battle with that drill shit. One block challenged the other block. It was real with that shit. And that double dutch shit. Girls were serious out here with that shit. Red Alert, Chuck, Chill Out, Mr. Magic, Marley Marl, WBLS, Kiss. You already know, Samaya. You already fucking know. That right there, that lineup you just said right there, is the cornerstone of the origins of hip hop blowing up. They was the only 4 DJs that played hip hop in the early 80s. I'm talking like 80, 81, 82, 83. I'm talking in hip hop's beginnings. For real. Like when the shit first hit the radio. People could not wait for Friday and Saturday nights at 10 o'clock. Actually, it started at 8. But the good shit really didn't come on to 10. And that shit would go from 8 to 12. One of them had to, somebody have a spot from 8 to 10. Other person had a spot from 10 to 12. And they'll play all motherfucking hip hop. And this is the only nights of the week that hip hop was played. Only nights of the week. It was like that on Friday and Saturday on both channels, just like she said, Kiss and WBLS. There was no Hot 97s. There was no Power 105s. There was none of that. It was Kiss and BLS. Those were the 2 black stations. That was it. That's all we had out here. Kiss and BLS. Kiss don't even exist no more, which is crazy. They done ESPN done brought Kiss out. Now Kiss is ESPN Radio, which is insane. Tot, your first pair of kung fu shoes? I had some too, man. I had some too. You talking like the late 70s right there. I was a little kid with some kung fu shoes. I remember that. That's when that kung fu craze was going on. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those cats were fast as lightning. That was during that era right there, boy. Yeah. Yeah, the kung fu shoes. And then you had the cowboy boot era was around that time, late 70s. Motherfuckers wearing cowboy boots. I remember that shit. And motherfuckers, and that was the Chuck Taylor era too. Everybody had their Converses back then also. Converses and Pro Kids. Word up. Y'all taking me back, man. Y'all got me up here eating member berries. I'm up here eating all the member berries right now. Oh yeah, Michael Jackson jackets. Yeah, the little Thriller jackets and the Beat It jackets. They had the jacket with all the motherfucking. They had the jacket with all the zippers, and then you had the Thriller jacket with then you had the Thriller jacket. All them shits was red, but they had different designs on it. But yeah, that's back when Mike was Mike. When Mike was Mike, everybody was trying to be like Mike. And I ain't talking about Michael Jordan either. Everybody was trying to be like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson fucked up a lot of people head. I know Michael Jackson fucked up people out in the West Coast head, boy. Them motherfuckers love that Jerry curl shit. Michael Jackson made Jerry curl a thing out in the West Coast. Because I'm going to tell you, the East Coast motherfuckers wasn't rocking Jerry curls like that. East Coast motherfuckers was not rocking Jerry curls like that. That was a West Coast thing. I'm going to tell you. East Coast motherfuckers was not rocking Jerry curls. Back then, this is around the time hip-hop was taking off. Motherfuckers was rocking Shags. I don't know if y'all motherfuckers remember Shags. But motherfuckers was rocking Shags, and that was kind of like, for those who don't know what a shag is, what you had it was like you kind of like had a Caesar in the front, but the back you still had hair. So it was kind of like the opposite of a flat top, where you got all the hair on the front and the back is low. Nah, the front was low and the back had hair. You understand? Like, so that's what motherfuckers was rocking back then. Like, look at some of that old New Edition shit. Like, look at old New Edition shit. That's how motherfuckers rocked their hair back then on the East Coast. You know what I mean? Because they had shags. You know, like that's what motherfuckers was into back then. That old Jerry curl shit, that was definitely a West Coast thing. That was definitely a West Coast thing. Yeah, that's true. Curtis Blow did have Jerry. Yeah, Curtis Blow had a Jerry curl, but he was not like, you didn't just see motherfuckers go out like Jerry. He had that because he was out there and they was trying to be different and they was this that third. But I'm talking about like your average Joe Blow motherfucker walking down the street. You didn't see that. Like, you just didn't see that. Like real talk, like especially like and they was a little bit older too. They was a little bit of the older crap. Like motherfuckers in my generation, wasn't nobody in my school rocking no Jerry curls. Nobody. Nobody in my school rocking no Jerry curls, and you just didn't see no Jerry curls really. Like if you did see somebody with a Jerry curl, you kind of took a double take. Like, this motherfucker got a Jerry curl. Like, but yeah, Curtis Blow wasn't like, he wasn't the norm. He was the exception, not the rule. But yeah, Curtis Blow did have it. He had Jerry curl like a motherfucker. He did. Yes, he did. And yeah, Melly Mel and them had one too. But you notice Run DMC didn't have one. You know what I mean? Like, you notice like it's like other motherfuckers didn't have that shit. If you notice, like the Fat Boys didn't have that shit. Like this, that, like you notice Curtis was the only motherfucker in Crush Groove who had a Jerry curl. It was just him. Nobody else in Crush Groove had Jerry curl besides Curtis. Curtis was just trying to be different. You understand? Trying to stand out. Hold up, Renee had a Jerry curl? Renee, you had a Jerry curl? Tell me Renee ain't have a Jerry curl. Renee, I gotta see a picture. Renee, if you had a Jerry curl, I gotta see a picture. Renee, you show me a picture of your Jerry curl. I'll show you a picture when I had a flat top. I'll trade. We can trade, Renee. Show me the Jerry curl picture, Renee. I'll show you my flat top picture. We'll trade. We'll exchange. I gotta see Renee in a Jerry curl. I gotta see it. Yeah, dreadlocks is big in my dreadlocks still big out here. You know what I'm saying? But you know, yeah, it's kind of like the land of the dreadlocks. Dreadlocks is big out here, big. You know, before the dreadlock era, you had the Afro era. First, you had the flat top era. You know, like first shags and beehives. That's what you mainly saw, like in the early to mid '80s. Then you had the flat top era. That took over for about 5 years. And then everybody said, fuck the flat top, and started growing their shit out to afros. And then after that, some people cut off their afros, started getting baldies. And for the people that kept their hair, they all started dreading their shit up. They all started braiding and dreading their shit up. And yeah, and you know, you just got a lot of people out here got dreads. A lot of people out here got dreads. Like, I noticed Newark and Jersey in general and the DC area. Jersey and the DMV area, you catch a lot of brothers out there with dreads. Like, there's a lot of dreadlocks out in those two areas. Like, real dreadlock heavy. He wouldn't let you get one, Renee. Fuck the pillowcases up. I know that's right. I know that's right. That's hilarious. That shit ain't no good for your hair anyway. Yeah, that Jerry curl shit ain't no good for your fucking hair, man. That shit got all that lye up in it. That lye shit. That shit, yeah, you don't want all that bullshit up in your hair, man. You fuck your scalp up with that bullshit. Chemicals and all that fuck shit. Soul Glow, right? Yeah, the Muslim beards. Yeah, that took off over the last 10 to 15 years. That really took off. Because, you know, the Hebrews rocking those beards too now. Because now it ain't even just Muslims anymore. You got the Hebrews that also rock those beards. So, you know, the beard thing in general is just like a thing now. You know, it wasn't facial hair wasn't like, well, at least beards, not those big ass beards, like these big ass beards that everybody's wearing now. That shit wasn't cool when I was younger. Motherfuckers had beards, but they shit was like trimmed up. You know what I mean? People had their shit trimmed and low. If they did have one, most people cut their shit off. Most people didn't even rock beards. But if they did have one, you know, their shit was like low and trimmed up. It ain't this thick Muslim Hebrew beards that you see nowadays. Now that's just a thing, you know. It's not even strange to see people rocking those beards anymore. But if you was rocking that shit back in the day, they'd been looking at you like you was crazy. Hey, motherfucker, you out here looking like Isaac Hayes, motherfucker. The hell is you doing? Cut that Isaac Hayes beard, thick ass 1970s look the fuck off your face. The hell is you doing? The fuck you find your mouth in that shit? They'd been going in on your ass if you had that shit on back in the day. Now that shit ain't about nothing. Oh, I ain't figure. Oh yeah, Video Music Box, man. Ralph McDaniels. I did a whole hip hop joint. Somebody you need to go back and listen to where I touched on all that. Ralph McDaniels and Video Music Box and his like contribution to hip hop. Hot Tracks. I talked about Hot Tracks with Jesse and Angie from All My Children was hosting that shit. Jesse and Angie from All My Children was hosting it back in the day. Yeah, that was, yep. I remember that shit. That shit used to come on ABC on Friday nights at 12 o'clock. I remember what time, what channel, and everything. 12 o'clock on Friday nights, midnight on Friday nights with Jesse and Angie from All My Children. Hot Tracks. Yep. Friday nights, all the video shows used to come on Friday nights on all the channels. But all the black people watch Hot Tracks because that they focus mainly on black videos. And of course they had Jesse and Angie, and people up here loved All My Children. Let's do not get that shit twisted. I know it depends on whatever area you lived at, according to like depending on like what soap opera ran your neighborhood. It depends on what area you grew up. I'm gonna tell you, up here in the Northeast, All My One Life to Live, All My Children in General Hospital ran the black community up here. If you was a soap opera head, Now, I know if you're in the South, you probably was one of these young and the restless ass motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And all this whole other, everything else. But up here, ABC, soap operas, ran shit up here. Ran shit. I'm going to tell you, they had shit sewn up. You boy, Pine Valley, and all these other motherfucking mythical places. Oh, man. Erica Kane, Adam Chandler. Motherfucking them sons of bitches. Motherfucking Luke and Laura. Them motherfuckers like, yeah, yes. They ran shit up here. If you was up here and you was in the motherfucking soap operas, those were the soap operas you was watching. I promise you. And if you was watching some other soap operas, you wasn't from around here. You wasn't raised around here. You was raised somewhere else, trust me. And you came up here and you just still watching the old soap operas you used to watch from your old neighborhood. Because you ain't from here. If you ain't watching All My Children One Life to Live in General Hospital, you wasn't from here. That's just real. Oh, hell yeah, I remember After School Special, shorty. Hell yeah. I remember those shits. I used to get home from school and watch those shit. Back when they was fucking our heads up, fucking our brains up, trying to teach us this kumbaya fuck shit. Yeah, I used to watch that bullshit. Dynasty wasn't a daytime soap opera. Dynasty came on at nighttime on Friday. Was it Friday nights? That in Dallas. Dallas and Dynasty used to come on back to back, I believe, on Friday nights. That was a nighttime. That was a nighttime drama. That's what that was. I'm talking about the daytime soap operas, the joints that used to come on like at 12 and 1, 2, 3, and 4. The daytime joints, yeah. Schoolhouse Rock. Oh man, you talking about Saturday morning cartoons right there. What happened to Saturday morning cartoons, family? What happened to Saturday morning cartoons? Them shits don't exist no more, family. Them shits don't exist no more. I used to wake up in the morning, and no matter what channel I turned to Saturday morning, they was cartoons on. All the way up to like 12 o'clock. All the way to 12 o'clock, there was cartoons on, family. On every channel. ABC, NBC, CBS. Every channel. Cartoons. What happened to Saturday morning cartoons? You wake up on Saturday morning now, and you turn to ABC and CBS and NBC, man. You see all these old little motherfucking I'm So Raven type motherfucking shows. These little fucking Saved by the Bell ass type shows. No cartoons. Hey, where the fuck are the cartoons at? I don't want to watch no goddamn Keno and Kel. Keno and Kel, how the fuck them motherfucking names are? Millie Vanilli looking ass motherfucker, whatever the fuck his name is. Oh, Whataburger selling ass motherfucker. I don't want to watch this shit. The fuck is Bugs Bunny at? Tom and Jerry and shit. You know Bugs Bunny was a racist ass motherfucking cartoon. They used to do a lot of racist ass shit on Bugs Bunny that I didn't peep when I was a kid until I got older. I mean, that whole one cartoon Bugs Bunny has, where that motherfucker, matter of fact, there's a few of them, where he just running around singing Jimmy Crack Corn. That shit is racist as fuck. That's a racist ass fucking song. Jimmy Crack Corn. And I don't care. Jimmy Crack Corn. and I don't care. Jimmy cracked corn, and I don't care. My master has gone away. You know, I got caught singing that shit one time as a little kid. My mom checked me. Told me don't be singing that stupid ass fucking song. Check the shit out of me. My house ain't play that shit, man. I grew up in a motherfucking household where I was not allowed. Now, I bullshit you not, family. This is a true story. I grew up in a household where I was not allowed to watch the Dukes of Hazzard. I was not allowed to watch the Dukes of Hazzard, family. That's a true story. Because of that Confederate ass flag. Parents wasn't having that shit. It was a wrap. It was a wrap. Parents was not having that shit. So, you know, like my parents made sure I wasn't but so indoctrinated. Try to, you know, they made sure I was peeled back, made sure I stayed out the matrix. You understand? Because they was trying to put us in the matrix, family. They was trying to put us in the matrix. And Dukes of Hazzard damn sure tried to normalize that motherfucking Confederate flag. They tried to normalize that shit. And it worked to some motherfuckers, because you got some black people that run around here actually motherfucking defending that Confederate fucking flag. Because it's been normalized in their fucking life. Society has normalized that shit to the point where motherfuckers don't view it the same way no more. You know, you turn on NASCAR, you see that shit all over the fucking place. You know, all this Dukes of Hazzard shit and everything. Like motherfuckers grew up like, yeah, they fucked up. That's it. I could get all deep into that shit, but I really don't got the time to do all that. I remember that kid and played garbage ass cartoon. Mr. T had one too. That shit was garbage too. You know, at least they had a cartoon, you know, whatever. Real talk. Yep, them Dukes. You got in trouble for saying circumcised? Because you heard it on Living Color? Yeah, I can understand. I can understand. You really don't want it, you know, that's something you really don't want to explain to an 8 and 9 year old little girl. I wouldn't want to explain that to my 8 or 9 year old little girl. You ain't ready for that conversation yet. Yeah, see, Phobos, they got you. They had got you, son. They got you. And you ain't think nothing of it because you a little kid. You don't know. But when you think back on it, though, like, think about it, bruh. You was playing with some Confederate flag shit. I bet you that racetrack, that car had a fucking Confederate flag sitting right there on top of it. I bet you was fighting with your friends on who gets the fucking Confederate flag. Your friends would come over, want to play on your fucking racetrack. Y'all two motherfuckers beefing over who going to get the Confederate flag. Think about that for a second, son. They was fucking with your brain, bruh. They was fucking with your head. Real talk. Our generation, man, that's why a lot of people in our generation is fucked up, family. Because a lot like society did a good job trying to sweep racism under the rug. They did a really good job trying to make this perception that racism is so far behind us. Like, what our parents went through happened so long ago, and it's so much ancient history, and a lot of us brought it into that bullshit. A lot of us brought into the bullshit that shit was ancient history and it's no longer like this today. We brought into that fuck shit, family. A lot of us did. A lot of people that you know, that you grew up with, are probably coons than a motherfucker. Probably cooned the fuck out. You know how many motherfucking coons I know who I grew up with? Who believed all that fuck shit that we was being indoctrinated with? And I know it's because the indoctrination that they was trying to establish on us is why they feel this way. It actually worked on them. It worked on a lot of us. Real talk, family. I ain't gonna bullshit you. Know what I'm saying? We've been brainwashed. We got brainwashed to believe in everybody is everybody. Everything's everything. We all can get along. We all are going to get along. We all are currently getting along. Nobody is thinking about race. We're all the human race. Yada, 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 yada. Y'all know the fucking song and dance. I ain't got to break it down to y'all. Y'all all heard it. Martin Luther King's dream has came true. You already know. They hit us with all the fuck shit. And a lot of us believe that crap. Crazy. That shit's crazy, fam. Real talk. Let's see. Yeah, I'm working on. I'm about to get ready to hit the 3-hour mark, family. So I think I'm about to get ready to take it down for right now. I'm gonna try to be back on a little bit later. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know, if I don't know, Sister Renee's in the chat now. If she wants to do something a little bit later, I'll come on a little bit later with Sister Renee, and we can all chop it up. I'll drop the link, and we all can come in and build and chop it. You know, chop it up a little bit. See what's really hood. You know what I mean? We can discuss some of the weekly things that happen and get a little bit more deeper into detail. I'm about to get ready to go take care of the rest of the things I got to do for the rest of the day, and so I can be free tonight. So, yeah, I'll talk to y'all a little bit later. You know what I'm saying, family? See, do me a favor. Click that like if y'all haven't already. If you're new to this channel, please click the subscribe. Make sure you click that bell also. Even if you clicked it before, please click it again, because you know YouTube be tripping. I don't know what they be doing. Oh yeah, subscribe to the Black Building too if you can. It's gonna be, you know, actually, you know what, I'll probably open that up tonight if we do something. It'll be on this channel if we do something. Again, shout out to Renee again. Please, you know, hit her up at Renee Black on Facebook. You know, she does graphic designs, logos. She does excellent work. You know what I mean? You know, please hit her up. You know, again, you'll be satisfied. I promise you. She has very little complaints about her work. So yes, please get at her. Yeah, and I just want to shout out everybody again in the live chat. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all for listening. I'll try to be back on a little bit later. It'll be about, I'll say about 10 o'clock or so. If I do, again, click the bell. Yeah, peace and black power. I'm out.